All right, folks, how we all doing tonight? We got Levi, T-Bone, Lori. Oh my God, that's awesome. Well, we got a few people in here. Might wait a minute or two, see if anybody else shows up or not. But really, what I'm going is right there. That's what I'm playing with tonight. We will goof around with this and goof in general. And I'm not even on the screen. Oh well. But yeah, it's been a long day. I've been working on this here. Got that foam set up correctly. Finally, that was a little bit of a panic, but it scooped out pretty easy for the most part. But it's going good. I've laid rock up on there. It's still sprinkling off. I did miss a few spots here and there. No biggie. Oh, I'm actually sitting on my knees, so this won't last that long. um, but pretty much what I'm going to do, I'm playing around with a few more things. I've got what am I calling that? These pillars build up, and I've got three more that I'm going to be adding to it, and we'll seal all the edges and stuff, and we're just going to flap our gums. So I might, well, actually, I'm going to send the invite out if anybody wants to come up, if I can remember how to do this correctly. So bear with me. Let's see, right click, copy to paste. Let's see if this worked. Paste. Hey. I don't know if I can get the chat to cooperate. And there it is. Anybody wants to come up, come on up. We'll just chit chat. You got any suggestions? I'm all ears. In the meantime, I will start getting started, or you stand here flapping my gums. I don't know which, because, oh, what fun. Right now, basically, I'm just going to finish piecing all this together. I've got to, let's see what I got to do. I got to glue that down. So hang on, I got to puncture this stinky thing. Oh, and get rubber gloves on because I've already got enough gunk on my hands. Where'd I put them? There they are. I accidentally touched the expanding foam, and even gasoline's not taking that stuff off. So that tells you how powerful that junk is. Let's see. Rubber gloves. What everybody needs. All right. Yeah. So there's all that gunk falling down. Hang on, I gotta muscle this a little bit. It says 120-pound guy. Try not to get my head in here and asphyxiate myself like I almost did earlier. All right. There's that part. Yeah, I tell you flat out, I have no idea what the heck I'm doing. I'm just going with the flow and hoping for the best. So how's everybody doing tonight? You got PB? Hey, brother, how you doing? Let's see, I gotta try to remember how I was going to do this part of it. I have 3 of these put back down here. Oh, that's right. 1, 2. All right, about center. That's right. Yeah, like I said, I'm walking by the seat of my pants, as you can tell. Oh, well. It's all fun and games until you actually make something happen. Let's see. It's going to be unique. I hope. Or it's going to look really stupid. It's going to be one or the other. Can everybody hear me? I'm just flapping my gums and don't even know if anybody can even hear me. You a sound check? Stephen, Truth Seeker. Hey, bud.
I'm not seeing any of this.
Hmm?
I'm not seeing any of these people.
Hold on, I got somebody reading the chats for me. He's not figuring it out. 1 second.
There.
You're off the top chat. You're on live chat. There you go.
Okay.
Hey, did I just see Anthony? Anthony T. Tanks. How you doing, buddy? Like I told everybody else, Anthony, I'm flying by the seat of my pants. And I do have an open invite out there if anybody wants to come up. Especially anybody's ever done something of this nature before, because I'm just goofing. It's either going to work or it ain't. It's just that simple. All right. Try not to drop it out of there this time. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, let's see. I have a big trick. This stuff stinks. In case you didn't know, if you don't, let me tell you, this stuff stinks. All right, for a moment, slap a rock down on top of here. Hold that in place. All right, here we got. Hey, Joe. Yo. How you doing, brother?
Hey, Larry, how's it going? I heard a rumor you were live, so I decided to come and show up.
Hey, who's that, Jen? Hey, Jen. What you up to, bud?
What's going on back there?
Slapping this bad boy together. I don't know how. Can you guys even see this that well? Doing this paludarium, man. Playing and goofing around. Yeah, everybody hit that like button, please, and thank you. So, Joe, what you been up to, brother? I've seen you posted a video a minute ago. I haven't got to look at it yet.
Well, I've been up to no good.
Well, that's obvious, man. That comes with the territory. You know? Oh my God. I've been working on this sucker all day long, man. And I ain't even close to being done. I thought I'd be further along and we do the touch-ups on it, but no, we're just basically waiting on paint to dry, basically. Oh well. What are you
I've
gonna
been
do,
working
man?
on tanks all day long.
Yeah. Oh
Almost had one of my guards jump out.
Yeah. Yeah, Stephen, this is an unusual project. It's one of these do at your own risk, I guess. Half aquarium, half terrarium. So, you know. Gen C, how you doing? I'm burning up. Like I said, I've been busting my butt on this thing all day. I asphyxiated myself earlier today. Yeah, I'm not even on the screen. Oh well. Yeah, I look like I'd seen something scared me. Oh man. Like I said, I jumped in the shower this morning, got started this here, and I haven't stopped long enough to eat. Yeah, there we go. That's better. There I almost am. But yeah, it's been a heck of a day working on this stuff. I should take a
So what are you
break,
gonna
I
put in
think.
there?
Huh?
What are you gonna put in there?
I've got the Ember Tet. Here, let me see if I spin this over. You can see them. Careful. Ember Tetras. There's a pea puffer and some mono shrimp. plus these plants that are floating around. All that's going to go back in there, and that's going to be the extent of it.
Oh, I see.
They're going to have about 10 inches of water, give or take, and the rest will be all the plants. Because I've got them setting up here. I'm nowhere near ready for them, but I got all these different plants I'm putting in there. Once they get built up, basically I got that's. I'm sitting there pointing at something that you can't see. So basically, I just built this up. I got some sections cut where
Turn the computer back.
Got some sections I built, so I can build this up, make a wall. It's going to be almost like a flower pot. Get all the plants in there and such. Got a couple spots up here. We're gonna have got a couple vining ones.
T-Bones wants to know if that's a fluval tank.
No, this is not. That's a fluval flex. This is just a regular generic tank I found at some store. I don't even remember what it was called now. But yeah, there's a fluval flex, the 15-gallon there. That's the one I'm going to do a sorority tank in. Hopefully, fingers crossed, if I can find some young ones. Bettas. Hopefully, because I'm not getting anything out of a big box store, that's for sure. I'm over that. Every bed I've ever bought from a big box store bit the dust on me. Yeah. I mean, it's like, was it 3 of them? And it's just 3 too many. And none of them ever lasted more than 6 months, maybe 7. And it's just like, nah, I think I keep getting them at old age is the problem. You get them at old age because you don't know how old the things are when you get to them. And you don't know how long they've been sitting there. You treat them, all that good stuff. They're eating good. And they just turn around and die. Like I said, I've had it 1 too many, actually 3 too many times. That's the only thing with them big box stores, man. It's a flip of the coin to see what happened. If they're either going to make it very long or you're going to kill them in a heartbeat. Maybe put some. Stephen, I don't think turtle would fare very well in there. I don't think you'd have enough room. Actually, I wouldn't mind if I could find them. I haven't seen them in years. Red belly newts. Wouldn't mind finding some of them. They're really cool, like fire belly newts, not red belly, fire belly. But I haven't seen them in years, so I don't even know if they're even legal around here anymore. I heard some areas apparently they're illegal now for whatever reason. Don't know. Ain't gonna get involved in the politics of that nonsense. Yeah, I mean, Ohio, go figure. Sometimes it feels like breathing's illegal in some parts. Oh, well, what are you gonna do? Yeah. Oh my God. All right. I've been squatting down for too long. I'm getting old. Yeah, I gotta check this. Get back at this nonsense. All right. I think we're good for round 2. I think maybe. Yes, no, maybe. Yeah. Yeah. All right, kids. Oh. Joe, you ever worked on a paludarium before?
Nope.
Yeah. It's loads of fun. God,
yeah, I can tell.
It's
like you're having a blast out there all day long.
I've not had a blast, 75-gallon blast. Adkins, how you doing, brother? But yeah, here's round 1. That's how the whole day's been going too. Oh my God. Let's see. So, hold on. Get round 1 going here. Oh, I'm thinking of it. Get this sealed at the edge here. What?
T-Bone's got the smaller version of the same tank, the fluval. But he got the white one, which he regrets getting the white one.
Oh, you got a white fluval there, T-Bone? That doesn't even sound like a good idea. Got a buddy of mine reading the chats for me.
Jen talking about nukes being awesome.
Yeah, they are awesome.
She had them as a kid. Hasn't seen them in pet stores in years.
Yeah. Yeah, same thing. I haven't seen them newts in years.
Oh, Jen says check out Rachel O'Leary. She recently did a video where she added firebelly newts to her new paludarium.
Oh, really? Rachel O'Leary's got newts now, huh? Cool. Rachel O'Leary, you can always count on her to have something cool.
And I do apologize. I can't see the chat at the moment. I'm actually on my phone.
Yeah, buddy. I got a buddy of mine here reading the chats out for me. Whoa.
Don't choke yourself.
Yeah.
How long is that thing going to take to dry up?
Huh?
How long is that thing going to take to dry up?
It'll set up in about 15 minutes, give or take, but you can't do nothing for at least 48 hours as far as like putting water, plants, etc., etc. You don't want to do nothing. All right. Now let's see if my measurements were correct. They were not. Oh, that's because I'm doing the wrong one. Whew. Yeah, I didn't measure this right at all. All right, glitch number 1, or 121. Didn't measure this right. Oh well, because you know what? I was right the first time. I just have to. Well, we'll put together what I got. I screwed this up. I really did. I screwed it up. That's okay. I'll piecemeal what I got and glue it. Finish it tomorrow. If I screwed it up. Don't ask me how. I measured the length and still cut it short. Dang. And like I said, that's how this whole day's been. If it's wrong, I did it. Lovely. That's okay. We're going to improvise. When in doubt, cheat. I think the wrestler Larry or Jerry Lawler said that. When in doubt, cheat.
Who said that?
Jerry Lawler. Wrestler.
Jerry the King Lawler, the wrestler?
The wrestler, yeah, back in like the 70s. No, he said, no, when in doubt, always cheat. Something like that. So, cheating, okay. We cheated on that. Sort of, kind of.
By any chance, were you a big wrestling fan?
Do what now?
Were you a big wrestling fan?
I used to be back in the day. Now I'm just pretty much like whatever as far as wrestling goes.
Anthony D's saying comment. Measure once, cut it 3 times, and it's still too short.
Anthony, ain't that the truth? Measure once, cut 3 times, and still short. Yep, that's basically what just happened. Holy crap. Because I actually cut these based off of when I cut that. So I had it in my head that this should have been shifted over and kind of angled out. But apparently I thought wrong. So we'll be doing, well, let's see. It's already got gunk on this one. Yeah, I'm saying gunk. That's scientific terminology for this stuff. Oh.
So are you going to get done today with that?
Am I what?
Are you going to be done with it today?
Oh, hell no. Hell no. Dude, Let's see.
Who was the live wrestler? Larry Piper or something?
What now?
Steven Truth Seeker. Who was the live wrestler?
Rowdy Roddy Piper. Not Larry Piper. I don't think there was a Larry Piper whatsoever. I don't think there was a Larry anybody wrestling that I know of. It was Rowdy Roddy Piper. He was an actor too. Apparently he just passed away, what, a year or so ago?
No, it's been longer than that. It's been like three, maybe 4 years.
Oh, it's been that long?
Yep, it's been a while.
Sure, I know he passed away. Hey, he's one of them that actually didn't pass away because of steroids or drugs. He died of natural causes.
I'll tell you one thing. I'm surprised the Iron Sheik is still alive.
Oh, yeah. He's still alive?
He's still alive. And let me tell you something. That guy had a horrible drug habit.
Dang.
If there's somebody that shouldn't be alive,
yeah,
due to the lifestyle, it should have been him.
Jeez.
You probably heard the story of the A to the Z.
Yeah, I'm getting these rubber gloves off because I can look at this for a minute. I think I actually got this. I didn't need that third one. Hey, I was happy. Ups. Here, I'll bring this up a little bit because if you look at that, it's about 3 inches deep. You're putting in plants in there and such with the way I'm going to do it. That actually is going to work. Hey, happy screw ups. Gotta love them. Now, if I can only breathe, I almost wanted to put a dust mask on so I didn't have to breathe in this crap, but dang, I literally almost barfed earlier. Let's see, now I need to let this set up and fill in the cracks and such. Yeah, I'll figure out something with the rest of this come tomorrow or next day, whichever. Get a chance to all set up. But yeah, I'll call that pretty good. I guess I need to drill a couple holes in here. I mean, I gotta get some weight on there.
Yeah, it wouldn't hurt.
Get everything held down. Obviously, I'm not putting any weight on this.
Hey, so why don't you just put the fake plants?
What do you say, Joe?
What'd you say, Joe? Too far away. Oh, let me get back down here.
Fake plants instead.
What it was like?
I said, why don't you use fake plants instead?
Fake plants?
Yeah.
No, man, never.
I actually use fake plants because, you know, I have a lot of cichlids. And cichlids, if I put a real plant in, they'll tear it up.
Oh, yeah. With cichlids, heck yeah, you got to use fake plants.
Left like that.
You got to use fake plants. I don't even bother. I get the skulls in with mine. This right here, I'm going to try and figure out. Weird natural hole appeared in here. Don't know how. I was cleaning up, and it had a whole hollow section behind there. It was funny. So I may actually put the fern in there once everything gets set up. Hey, Left Eye Pat, brother, how you doing, man? Oh, I'm actually going to sit down for a minute. Actually, I'm going to be sitting on the floor, but I'm going to sit down for a minute. Because quite frankly, we're at the point of watching paint dry.
You're doing that?
Where am I at? There I am. Yeah, like I said, my hair's. It's been one of those days, man. Shoo. I'm literally sitting on the floor in front of the tank because that's just how the day's been. Whew. I've literally not stopped since about 8 o'clock this morning working on this here. Lugged it downstairs, prepped down there, did everything I did, lugged it back upstairs. Now I'm doing the live stream. I'm doing all the work on it. And I'm still working on it. Gotta love it.
Larry, I was cleaning tanks all day long, and that last one tank is the one that I uploaded.
Right. Hey, Left Eye Pat saying hi to you. I don't know if you see the stream or not.
I can't see it. Sorry, I do apologize. So
that's
hello
my,
to
that's my
everybody in the
Pat
chat.
saying hi to you. Oh, so I guess everybody's doing pretty
Hello to
good.
everybody in the chat.
Yeah, absolutely. Hey, if anybody else wants to come up as well. Oh, hi, Mrs. Green Thumb. How are you? Let's see. I like plants. I used to be a very keen gardener back in the day. Yeah, I've never been much of a gardener, but I've had fairly good luck with regular green plants, but anything that flowers or produces fruit, forget it. I can't do it. I have had zero luck.
That's what I'm doing right now. I'm going totally organic, so I'm planting a lot of stuff that produces fruits.
Sure, yeah. Yeah. I've got people that have sent me seeds, different peppers and such. I get them started. They get a little bitty sprouts, then just die every time. It's like, wow. Color Guppies, how you doing? It's just like, I don't get it. So I did find out that there's a place called Jungle Gyms, and I will be able to go up there and buy stuff like habanero plants. Apparently they do, in fact, carry ghost pepper and Carolina Reaper plants. I don't know what else they carry, but come next season, I'm going to cheat and I'm going to grow some of them myself. Because I've actually never had a ghost pepper or Reaper actual pod. So the actual pod itself. So this will be interesting. I got to try at least once. Oh, drinking apple juice in a beer can. Don't tell anybody. Oh my God. Oh, dude. Yeah, I think it's break time because, wow. I think over 10 hours nonstop.
10 hours?
Yeah, well, since 8 o'clock this morning.
9.5.
Well, 9.5, close enough. Yep. Like I said,
Yeah, I would have been way too frustrated by now. I would have given up.
Oh. One sec. I got this caulk gun. I can just see me letting it ooze out all over the floor. Rubber gloves are not just for putting on your hands anymore. It actually works pretty good. It's a caulk gun condom. Oh, sorry, ladies. I didn't mean to say that. Anthony T, come on over, man. I got plenty. And he says he wants some of that apple juice.
I see that.
Oh. So what is everybody else up to today? Because I have not watched anybody's videos, and for that I do apologize. Because like I said, this day's been non-stop for me. I'll play catch up tomorrow.
Left us that question.
So what is the paludarium exactly, Larry D? Paludarium is basically the aquarium and terrarium is one, basically. Because Pat, I don't think you were here when I was doing this here. Let me show you my screw up that I got to fix. But basically, can we see this? Here's the bottom of your aquarium. I've got it built up to where here is basically a planter. And here I'll put terrestrial plants. And then down below will be aquatic plants along with fish. And there will be some plants going on that wall as soon as I figure out exactly how I'm going to do it. But that is basically what a paludarium is. Now over here is still work in progress. I haven't got to that. That's where I'm going to try to make the waterfall effect. Hopefully.
That's going to take 4 days.
Hey?
That's going to take 4 days.
Yeah. Yeah, that's the intake, and there's the return. Return is hopefully I'm going to make it into a waterfall. Oh, sorry. I'm going to put the damn thing down. But yeah, basically, this is your intake, and I've got rocks built. Basically, I've got this going. As for the waterfall, here's basically a general idea of what I'm thinking is something along the lines of like here. And it waterfalls right down into the water because the water's only going to be about yay deep. So it's getting stuff built up back here in order to do it. I thought I had it figured out. I thought wrong. So back to the drawing board on that part. So this is actually taking a little bit longer than I had anticipated, but that's okay. That's okay because quite frankly, I'm looking at the plants I've got. I think I still need a few more plants to make it really look good. Consider I'm going up on that wall as well. So is it like a live tank? Pat, yeah. Yeah, Anthony, Indiana ain't that far. I'm just in Cincinnati. I'm actually from Indiana originally, unless you're way up north, dude. Whew.
What about adding African dwarf frogs? Rob!
African dwarf frogs. Oh, that's a possibility. Yo, Rob, what up, brother? Hey, Joe,
Which
Rob
Rob?
93 just walked in.
Which Rob is in the chat?
Oh, Muncie. Oh, dude. Yeah, it's a bit of a drive. Snap Joe's here. Gotta go. Rob.
Oh,
Oh,
Rob 39.
God. Oh my God. Yeah, it's been yeah, Rob, I was telling everybody, yeah, I've been at this since like 8 o'clock this morning. One screw up after another, but I'm getting there, damn it. Slow but sure. It'll look good eventually. Either that or you'll never see this damn thing again. One or the other is going to happen. It'll be like this thing will magically disappear and be replaced with a brand new one. Yeah, right. That'll happen. Very possible.
Turtle filter that sits inside the tank and make that into your waterfall.
A turtle filter. Yeah, that's a possibility. But I'm wanting my theory, my logic is this is a canister filter. You're just doing one fell swoop. Thing is, everything's set up. It should theoretically work. It's getting the waterfall to look like a waterfall, not just a rock slapped underneath the return on your intake, on your filter. That's the trick, is making it look like something. I don't know. Turtle filter actually sounds like very probable good idea. But I just want to make sure I get proper filtration more than anything, because I'm not going to do a lot of water plants. I say that now a month down the road, all bets are off. But as it stands right now, basically what little bit's in there, and I am wanting to get some baby tears, or yeah, some baby tears, and put them in strategic locations in here and just let them grow long. I think it'll look good if I do it right. Theoretically, it should creep up out, even out of the water, because they'll actually survive out of the water. I got a lot of theoretically things
Hey,
going
that's
through
how it
my
all
head. Now the
starts.
question is, reality, will it work? What is that?
That's how it all starts, with an idea. It's once you get it started, you see how it works out. It's like trial and error.
Exactly. Yeah, it's trial and error. I mean, the fish are in a good spot, so until it's 100% working correctly, they're not overcrowded, they're fed. So I'm not sweating that part of it.
Have you done this before? Is this the first time you do this, or you done this before?
I'm sorry, Joe. Say it again. Somebody was talking to me.
No, I said, have you done this before? This is the first time you do this.
This is the first. This is the very
okay.
first one. Yeah. Hi, Crystal. How are you? Yeah.
Hello,
it's my
Crystal.
very first time. So, you know, I've watched several videos, how-to videos and such, but you know, watching them videos, somebody's probably done 100 of them. Yeah, and in reality, if you're the first one, reality smacks you upside the head pretty fast.
Yeah, it's YouTube. Everybody connection.
Oh my God. But yeah, I mean, it's working out. It just isn't working out as fast as I thought it would.
So Larry, besides this project, do you have anything else going on?
Me, besides this, right now, this is my main focus. Though, like I said, I do want this to become a sorority tank. I've got the 45 that I got set up. That project, I'm going to call it finished now. But the Marble Angels, I just finished that project, if you will. Got that one done. Doing this one here. Once this is finally done, everybody's transferred over, then I'm going to focus over here on the 15 to create either a sorority, or I'm going to do another nano with potentially like celestial pearls, something like that in there. So we'll see what happens. If I can't find female bettas that are actually babies and not full grown ones that are like 20 years old already, we'll see what happens on that one. Right now, I mean, I've got 20 things going through my head on the 15 right now.
I didn't know betas would get that old. Kind of like some of the people with
me either. That just the number popped in my head, and I said it. Like I said, I've had with them male bettas, I've had nothing but bad luck with them. Getting them out of the big box stores, so I'm making sure probably go like Get Gills or something like that, and hopefully verify that it's going to work.
Pink baby tears are growing to the point where they are popping out of the water.
Pink baby tears. Wow. Okay, I don't think I've ever heard of pink baby tears. That's pretty cool. That would be kind of fun looking instead of just green. Some pink ones. Because I've actually got a new light set up in here. It's those hidden lights. I got them turned off now because it turns almost white. There's a whitewash of everything. Here, get a general idea of this, the lighting that's going to be in here. But like I said, it kind of washes out stuff pretty much. Well, that's actually not that bad. But yeah, that's actually not that bad.
No, you're focused on the foam, so it's like boom.
Oh, the foam's flat, blaring back. Yeah, let me turn it back off. That's the thing. Get that white reflecting back on you, blind you. Yeah, these are the ones I had in the cichlid tank. I couldn't figure out for the longest time why I kept getting that brown diatomic algae to finally registered. Oh, these lights are right there on top of the front of the glass. So it's keeping that algae just thriving.
75-gallon. Anthony G.
Yes, 75-gallon.
And Marco Isidori.
Marco, hey buddy. Thanks for coming by. I appreciate it. Oh my God. Dang, we already been here a half hour, 40 minutes. About to start up round 2 on this here. Choke myself out a little more. I'm gonna start getting the edges sealed. Yeah.
What kind of silicone are you using?
What is it?
What kind of silicone are you using to seal the edges?
What kind of what?
Silicone.
Oh. This is just standard GE all-purpose silicone. It's silicone #1, which means it's just, I'm not even showing it in the camera. Good grief. Just this stuff here, it's the level 1, which means it's pure silicone, doesn't have any of the antimicrobials, all the algae deterrent and antibacterials and this, that, and the other, which is all toxic to fish. So it's just pure silicone. That's why it stinks like hell. Yeah.
Steven wants to see your fish, and T-Bone says, look up pink baby tears.
Yep, I will definitely look at pink baby tears. Yep. Yeah, everybody hit that thumbs up button, please, and thank you. How many's actually in the chat?
11.
Yeah, 11.
12.
That's awesome.
12 now. We just flipped.
That's awesome. All right, time to gag myself again. Oh, hold on. I want to get these little spots here. Basically, I'm just. Oh. Phew.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my God. If you've never done this before, it's loads of smelly fun.
13.
Whose idea was it to make a paludarium with all the smelly silicone? Shoot!
Alex's aquariums.
Hey, Alex, how you doing, buddy? Just in time to watch me silicone this here. I might puke smelling this stuff. Whew. No, I'm just kidding. Maybe. Oh my God. Didn't know I could hold my breath this long.
Now you know how a fish feels when you take them out of the water.
To what?
I said, now you know how a fish feels when you take them out of the water.
Yeah. Whew. Cooperate you.
That was funny, Joe.
Oh my God. Whew. Ah. Ah. Yeah, yes. Oh my God. Woo, doggy. So what'd you do on your one day off? Try not to puke while talking to like 11 people. Yeah.
Hey, Larry, I'm gonna be on my way out. I'm already going low in battery here.
Okay. He's kicking
I'm at
his low on battery.
3%.
All right, not a problem, brother. Appreciate
Hey,
you
nice
coming
talking to you,
in.
Larry. Appreciate it.
Yep. Thanks, Joe. Appreciate you, brother. Whew.
TV wants to know if you're painting or using concrete.
Speak up.
PB wants to know if you're painting the foam or using concrete.
I'm actually going to use pretty much I'm going to silicone everything, and then I'm pressing rock against it. I'm not, because this silicone, I tried to paint it today. It did not work out well. It's actually had a chemical reaction. Now I'm thinking about using, well, the thing is, it's for me underwater, so I really can't do any actual painting unless you use some high priced junk, and I really have no intention.
Yes, Mr. Rob.
What? Kev's reading the chat. Yep, Kev's reading the chat. Oh my God.
Robbie, buddy.
Just got to get him to speak up a little bit so I can actually hear him when I'm doing something.
Marco wants to know what animals you're putting in.
Oh, yeah, Marco, 1 second. My knees are revolting against me from being sitting down so long. I have Ember Tetris that I actually have sitting over in here. These are some of the kids that were already into 75 before I decided to start this project. So I've got the Ember Tetris. There's one pea puffer and 6 or 7 a mono shrimp. And it's basically all going back in there. Though I will probably eventually get a few more ember tetras. But other than that, that's basically the extent of what's going in there. All right, Anthony. Yeah, really, Kev. You know I can't hear. Where am I at?
You see T-Bone's thing about the dwarf gourami.
Dwarf gourami? Oh.
Yeah, up above. Oh, snap. Kevin's reading the chat.
Yeah. Yeah, Rob, it's a nice little tank. I like it. That's 15-gallon bow front. The Flytrap Flex. That's the one I'm wanting to theoretically do a sorority tank in. As long as I can get it to cooperate. Hey, if anybody wants to come up, I'll drop a link again. I don't know how long those things last. I'll drop a link. If you want to come up, come up. If you don't, that's fine too. Open invitation.
Don't forget to hit the like.
Come on, cooperate, you goofy machine. All right. So if anybody wants to come up, come on up. Because right now I'm taking a little bit of a break and just flap my gums for a while because I basically watching paint dry, unfortunately. And where we're at right now, there's not a lot you can do, which comes with the territory of this. Oh, do I have it rock? Yeah. Yeah, we always tap this here and watch the little ones that didn't hold fall off. But yeah, I got a few spots here and there that I'm going to have to redo. No big deal. I'll probably just put some larger rocks in there and call it good enough.
Left at that question.
What is it? Larry D, have you done the one chunk peanut brittle challenge? Pat, no. Me and peanuts are not very good friends. And I've watched that challenge. Nah. And since I'm not a big fan of peanuts, probably wouldn't be a good thing. Though I am planning on eventually soon. We'll do the Tube of Terror again. We'll try.
2 in the mail and Tube of Terror?
Yeah, 2 and the Tube of Terror. Oh my God. Don't do them all at once, man. Because, whoa. Have you ever done the Tube of Terror? Pat, have you ever done the Tube of Terror? It's.
How many female Buddhas in the 15?
I could do a little more research. It's only 15, so I'm thinking no more than 4. 5 max. But again, I'm not 100% sure. But I think 4 would be a safe bet. But I wouldn't think any more than 4. Because I don't want it overcrowded where they potentially could fight.
No, and I'm not looking forward to it either.
Tube of Terror. Yeah, Tube of Terror, man. You make sure you got your stomach loaded. Because if you don't, you're in trouble. Big time. Believe me. I know that from experience all so well. I was only able to eat 8 of them suckers and puked my guts up.
Dry mouth syndrome.
Oh, yeah, and the dry mouth syndrome. Because it dry your throat because those things are bone dry. It's not even close to being funny. I mean, it's not. Yeah, tube gut bomb. Ain't that the truth? Because, yeah. Because it doesn't seem like it at first, like it's that big a deal. And then it kicks in. And it kicks in with a vengeance. So, fair warning if you want, ever brave enough to try that. Like I said, I'm eventually going to brave it again. Maybe. We'll see. Yeah, eventually I'm going to. Oh yeah, Pat, they're brutal hot. I mean, they take no prisoners and have no mercy. Have no mercy whatsoever. Phew. Oh my God. Wow, it's been 50 minutes already. That's awesome. I couldn't tell you. He may be lurking.
Probably.
Hey, Rob, Kevin wants to know if you're still here or you book. Yeah, some people just come in for a little bit, and some people come in, say hi, and they lurk for the rest of the stream. That happens all the time.
No biggie.
Yeah.
Just was curious, especially after a couple of comments about me.
Oh my God. But yeah, that's pretty much at the moment. You know, Chris Stubbings. Hey, how you doing, bud? I'm glad you can jump in. You're babysitting your grandkid, if I remember correctly. I'm glad you could swing in for a moment. Have you ever eaten Indian food? Actually, I don't know for sure if I have actually had Indian food or not. I don't think I actually have. Hey, Alex, you're painting the living room. That's pretty fun. Not, but it's got to be done sometimes. Then Galoo is very hot. I don't know if I pronounced that correctly. Yeah, I know a lot of Indian food's got some serious kick to it.
Vindaloo.
Yeah, honestly, I don't even know if there's an Indian restaurant anywhere near me. I'd have to actually look. I haven't actually just driven past one and seen one.
There is one around here somewhere. I'm just not sure where it is.
Chris is going, okay, it's guess referring to Indian heat, it's a different heat.
Yeah.
It's big here in England. Yeah. I'm not surprised. I got an aunt, she passed away, she's from England. I remember her talking about Indian food a lot. So makes sense. Yeah. Whole different world over there. But you know, I'm gonna find an Indian restaurant and try different things because I'll try any kind of food once. Well, almost any. There's certain stuff I will not try. I did try pickled scorpion once years back. Lady went to China. I guess they pickled scorpions. I think she said there was like crickets and other things. Like, hell no on crickets. But she brought back a jar of pickled scorpions. I did try one. Not horrible, not great, but definitely nothing more. I ate one and I'm good for the rest of my life.
Don't know about Aladdin's. We'll have to check.
An Aladdin's bite. Never heard of an Aladdin's, so I'd have to check that out.
Jamaican, yeah, we got a Jamaican Jamaican jerk just down the street.
Oh yeah, we got a Jamaican jerk restaurant right down the street from us. I've yet to get in it though. Yum curry, yum yum. Yeah, I like curry too.
One's not too heavy.
Yeah, I think curry is. I think it's an acquired taste, which is different levels of heat wise in curry. I've tasted some really mild, and I had a curry once. Don't ask me what it was called. I couldn't even begin to tell you. It actually had a pretty good kick to it. Surprising kick to it. I actually did not expect it.
Seatown? Columbus or Cleveland?
Seatown. Columbus or Cleveland? I know Pat's told me. I've actually, since he sent me some, and I'm totally blank on where. Yeah, well. Whew. Yeah,
Cleveland.
Oh, Cleveland. Aha.
Well, you just have to make a road trip.
Yeah, right. Rob. Yo, bro.
What up?
What up?
There's the syrup stuff.
Okay, so what were you eating pickled? And Mr. Kev said something that you said. I'm sorry, I was getting all this together.
There's the short stuff.
What up?
Gargantua's calling you short.
Hey, he's the only person that can call me short and I'll never be offended. Anyone else, I'll punch him in their throat.
Yeah, right.
In a non-violent way.
There you go.
Yeah.
Sorry, I got to get my apple juice.
Yeah. Me too. Like I said, I got apple juice in a Keystone can. Yeah. All right. Who is this? Get out of my way. You're blocking my...
General Snow looked like the tank, which is different from the rest of it.
That's because I haven't done anything with it. Left side's still up in the air because what I'm trying to do is the waterfall effect. And apparently I don't know what I'm doing. So I'm kind of like...
We all don't know what we're doing. That's why we're doing it.
That's exactly. Don't know what I'm doing, so I'm going to keep working on it until I get it. You know what I mean?
And people get mad at us because we don't know.
Hey, get over it, right? I don't know what I'm doing because I don't know what I'm doing. I watched some videos, seen a few things. People tried other techniques to create waterfall effect. I'm trying to do this a little more on the cheap side. Well, not cheap side, because I'm just using the canister filter.
Hey, go to the next screen over for both of us so it widens it out so we can see a full picture of it.
Wait, where am I at? This here?
There you go.
Okay. Oh, okay.
There you go. So everybody can see the thing. Let me learn you. Let me learn you.
Yeah, you gotta have to. Vishy Biz showed me how to drop links to get people up here. I had no freaking clue.
Hey, it's okay. It's okay because I grew up in the era where I'm dicey. Okay, where
right
it wasn't so new, but it was new. Okay.
Right.
So I didn't have time to learn about certain things either. So we're all in the same boat.
Mm-hmm. Hey, Rob, Steven Truth Seeker wants to know if you can see up close of some of your tanks.
Well, I'm on a laptop, so that would be very hard right now. But
right.
I'm sorry. I don't know. There's some videos out there. And then I'll probably be doing a live stream on Wednesdays as well.
Sure, yeah.
And I need to get back to doing that. I don't even show my tanks anymore. People don't even think I got fish tanks.
Right. Hey, Chris Stubbings, yeah, it's still setting up somewhat because when I did that, the way I popped out like that, I don't know how well you can see it. It's got a big air bubble in there. I pressed it down.
Okay.
And when I created that hole up there.
All right.
It made what was already in there expand again. So I'm not exactly sure how that. I have no idea.
Larry, what did you do?
What
Listen,
did I do?
You did it all good. But how did that happen? It looks good. I like it. I mean, so how does it look from the area where you think you need to?
Let's see, where am I at? I'm trying to.
Where do you think you messed up? We'll go from there.
I not necessarily mess up, but this whole thing, there's a big air bubble, and when I was peeling all that shiny stuff off, a big old hole formed here. And well, I can put my finger in it again in case it's not, because I still got the gunk on my finger. But now I've got this big old hole in here, and it's kind of hollow earth in there, which I'm actually going to take advantage of that. I'm not sure what I did. I'm thinking, I guess some people, when they put this foam down, they like compress it maybe. But I didn't do that. I'm not sure. That's okay. Like I said,
did you put clamps on them to like at least try to
deflate it?
Yeah.
No. Hi, bird garden. Welcome. But actually, I've got this here little fern. I'm going to take it out of here and remove some of the dirt. And what I've seen is like MD Aquatics. I got some batting, and I've got the it's a weed blocker, and I'm gonna wrap it up in that, and I'm gonna tuck it into there. So I'm going to take advantage of it.
Who put you up to this? You?
Yeah, this is all on me, man.
Well, I didn't even start at Kev. I just started at you.
Yeah,
I don't even start at Kev anymore. It's you now.
No, this was all my brainchild.
I had nothing to do with this. I was just the assistant.
Look, and then the thing is, Kev's gonna suggest more, which makes it worse. So it's not. I just only know it's you. You're the starter of this fire. So
I'm always starting fires.
Chris wants to know a waterfall sealant.
Waterfall sealant?
For the pond's foam.
Can you use waterfall sealant?
I don't know what possessed you to get that idea to do that. That is so. I'm telling you, once you get it, it's probably gonna be just the best feeling ever. Because I'm telling you,
yeah.
Once you get stumped and then you actually get it going, it feels good. So
yeah,
just document it. Just make sure you document it. That's for sure.
Yeah, I'm documenting everything. Like I got this binding plant, like basically right here, and I got another one for over on the other side. And it's having a waterfall effect. And I don't know. I'm gonna put fern here. Some other things are gonna go up here. I just haven't figured it out yet. Here's a work in progress, and it seems like most of my tanks turn into a work in progress because I keep thinking, "Oh wow, I ought to try this. Oh wow, I ought to try that."
That question.
Left. What we got? Hang on. Is tank just for growing plants? For other tanks, or will there be fish in there? No, Pat, there will be fish in there. The plants that are going in there are a part of the whole scape. When all said and done, this will be a one whole scape, terrestrial plants, water plants, as well as fish and such. But yeah, once this is done, this is 100% for this. Now, as far as the water plants go, sometimes they'll go to the point where you got to trim them back. They may go into another tank. But when all said and done, no, when this is done, what's there is there, because that's what's going to be in it. Oh.
I'm thinking.
Alex wants to know, Rob, Alex wants to know if you breed fish. You just keep them or do you breed them?
I do a little bit of everything. And honestly, when a lot of people tend to want the fish that I have, I tend to gift them based upon, just the fact that some people do need the type of fish, or they can, or they're able to have that fish, but they don't get it in their area. Right. I'm able, if I'm able to breed them, I'm able to, give out. And I'm not the person to, breed for profit like I intended to when I first got into it, but now It's just more of spreading the fish that people see on my channel and getting people into the hobby on this and the same note, because there's a lot of people that would see a certain fish that are on my channel and go, "Ooh, I want that fish."
Yep. I'm still kicking myself for not getting the polar blue when we were at Aquashella.
Oh, dude, I'm mad I didn't get like 7 of those things. They were like $10. I was like, man, I'm so jelly right now. I'm great jelly right now. Oh.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, I know. And I'm like, well, and the thing is, PB, the project never ends. Man, ain't that the truth? And what kills me is the laser quarries. They had those laser quarries for like $15. They're normally like $25. It's like, and we just totally like looked at them. Ooh, that's nice. And never went and looked at it again. It's like, come on.
Well, I don't want to hear about the polar blues, because I sold you on the polar blues. The dude didn't even say anything because I already said something. He goes, "Yep, what he said."
I know. And my dumb butt just like
man, I'm mad I didn't get like 7 of them things.
Yeah.
I don't know if 7 would have made it, but at least 1 did. Well,
yeah.
He got beat up, but
yeah. Didn't you get them to breed? Because didn't you get some more of them? And they got them breeding?
Yeah, I did, and then some others bred, and then now I shipped a few to Miss Cecilia Hobbies, or Miss Anna. She has some. She wanted some a long time ago. When I first got them, she said I want some, so I sent those to her. Finally, I think like 2 years. I'll be sending some more to Cali. So it'd be pretty awesome, to give people, these fish that a lot of people don't see or want. So it's pretty awesome that, people are getting the word out about certain fish that people don't like, because a lot of people don't like hybrids. You know what I mean?
Right.
Some people are purists. Nah, I just want a straight fish. I don't need no, different genetics within another one. I don't need a flower horn that's mixed. No, don't need none of that. But I embrace it. You know what I mean? Because if they made it in this hobby so far and people are starting to like it, why not embrace it eventually? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then you can take another, spin off and make your own fish, because eventually their genes will get weak. And you want to make your own fish and do some own things. And then in the end of the day, everybody wants to be remembered, right? So if you want to be remembered, how about a fish that would always be your name?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. Anthony wants Empire Tetra. Dan's fish has Empire. I'm not sure. I've seen them. Empire Tetras.
Emperor Tetras grow big. They're about they get pretty girthy, honestly. I say about roughly about 1.5 to 2 inches. Emperor Tetras get pretty decent size, and they are really nice. They're my top number one favorite Tetra, so they're top.
I have to look for them next. I don't think I've seen them before.
Yeah, they're about 1.5 to 2 inches. They get pretty nice.
Cool. Nothing wrong with that. Well, to get something like that, I will end up having to get yet another tank, because the 125 eventually will slowly but surely creep into a rainbow tank.
You are killing you. So you're switching the whole to 125 to a whole range. Well, a lot of people are in, like you said, you want to get a rainbow tank. So a lot of people are just, gravitating to different fish. Like I want to get a beta sorority. A lot of people are trying that because they're seeing a lot of people do in the 15. I want one. I want to breed the like Aqua. He's doing the same thing. He wants to breed the group first, and then separate the males, get them out the way, and then make his beta sorority out of his females he actually bred.
Oh wow!
So it's actually a whole process in itself.
Dang.
So, that's what he wants to do. That's what he really wants to do. But I'm like, I mean, it would be awesome, because you got to think they're already growing up together. They're already going to be good. So
yeah, absolutely.
That's pretty easy, you know what I mean? So it's just the fact that if you have over like 200 of them things, whoo,
nice.
Whoo, there's a good chance you could have over 200 betas. You're like, oh my goodness.
Well, I wouldn't know what to do with 200 betas.
And say 100 of them are males, 100 are females, or 50 are females and 150 are males. You'd be like, oh my God, I gotta separate 150 males.
Oh my God. So it's actually Empire Gudgeon. Oh, Chris Cummings, good night, buddy. Appreciate you swinging by.
Okay, Gungeons. Okay, I thought I said Empire Tetras. Okay, or Emperor Tetras. Okay, I need my glasses. I can't see. So.
Oh, Emperor Tetras.
I'm relying on you.
Empire Gudgeon. No, I don't think I've seen them.
I've heard of peacock Gungeons. If they're in the same family, they only get roughly about that big. Yeah. If I'm not mistaken, don't take
right.
My
they do.
word.
I've got like one.
So you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, I had like 4 or 5 of them. They've all slowly passed. Or so one is still there. He's an old man though, so I don't know how much longer he's got. But make him as comfortable as possible, because that's the thing is I've got a lot of fish that are pretty old. So I got to keep an eye on stuff like that. That's why I decided, because the amount of fish I have that have reached maturity, shall we say, I decided, when they transition, remove them. I won't replace them, and that's why I slowly transform into a rainbow tank. Like I said, I already got 3
out of my head of a rainbow.
Yeah.
I think it's the fact that I've never had them. Because I said the same thing about angelfish, and then Aqua sent me angels. Then I love angels, but I don't think I would like rainbows. They just look weird to me.
Oh, the color, man. I mean, there's so many colors. And those,
I can deal without the colors. They look just weird to me. It looks like pieces of bacon that was like sliced at the ends, flattened in the water. That's what it looks like. Pieces of bacon just going through your tank. That's just, yeah.
Rob would be looking at his fish tank, wanting to eat them.
Yep. Where's the eggs? I need some eggs.
Kev, I was drinking, dude.
Yeah, you almost spit.
Wrong timing, bro.
Oh.
So y'all got a treat because we all have spent a little bit of time in a confined area for a while, okay?
Yeah. Oh my God.
Virgin looking like that. I'm on live right now.
Dan, what's it? Dan's Fish had posted a video about him yesterday. Good night, PV. Thanks for swinging by, brother. Appreciate it. Oh my God.
Dude.
What?
I don't know. I'm seeing him do this.
Uh-huh. Yeah. You gotta see my fish room now. It's trashed. Oh, he's talking to his wife.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you breed angels, they're about 100. See, I've never been able to breed angels. But like Aqua told me, I'm scared. I don't want to. He told me, if you don't want to breed angels by the hundreds, don't do them.
Yeah. That's how I look at it. I'm not breeding something that can easily get out of control.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. You're like plecos. I mean, when I first got bristle nose, I ended up with a couple males and a couple females, and they just like exploded.
She didn't even like seeing it.
You don't breed angels just because they have beds of hundreds of fry. Yeah. That's why, yeah, I'm hoping every angelfish I've got are male, so I don't have to worry about that at all. It's not something I want to get involved in. Yeah, fingers crossed. Yeah, if I got a fish that's going to breed, pop up 2 or 3, even 4, cool. But 2 or 3, 400, not cool. Because I got one place I know I would potentially be able to sell them off to, but I'm not even 100% sure about that. Jim, that's why all my platies are males. Yeah, there you go. Because platies are notorious breeders.
Alex's comment just before that.
See, I just got some redback angels to breed. I'm just waiting for them to grow out and pair up. Good luck, brother. I hope you got room, because you're going to need it. If they start breeding, you're going to need room. I mean, even if what people say is even halfway accurate, you're going to need some room. Yeah, I think majority of the fish I actually have are male. Except though I'm looking at the embers, I don't know, there's a couple in there, it's like they're completely different looking than the rest of them. They have different markings. Because all the embers are all like a solid gold except for white belly. And there's a couple in there that have like black stripes, which I find very interesting because I don't think I've ever noticed before until I moved them over in here. But then again, they came from 75 into a 15. Easier to eyeball them in a 15. So I found that quite interesting that a couple of them have different markings than everything else. So I don't know. I don't think there's crossbreeds of these that I know of.
These not so bad because they're small and don't protect their fry.
Yeah. Yeah, they don't protect their fry. They'll actually eat their fry if they get an opportunity to. I had guppies for a little bit, and well, wait a minute, I got them again. But I had them in the 45, and they popped out babies left and right.
Yeah.
And like 90% of them they killed within a week. Yeah, yeah, close enough. I don't even think it was quite that long, but what are you going to do? High fin variants, how about 2 females? The Mickey Mouse play just across the line. We'll see. Yeah, good luck. It could be an interesting combination. Yeah, trick is to get them to actually breed true, nice and clean, so you get something really interesting looking.
Where did Rob go?
Don't know. Rob's I think his wife's home, and yeah, well, he's talking to her, so that's not a problem. Oh, jeez, oh, Pete's. You know, too old to be sitting on the floor like this. Oh, you seen it at the top of my head. Oh, well. And I can never figure out right from left and left from right. Oh, well. But I do need to check. Let's check the stuff. Yeah, that's going to work. And we have to do some reinforcing under here. No big deal. God dang, that stuff stinks. But like I said, it's going to be neat looking when all's said and done. Oh. Just because it amuses me. And that's all I got. No, it ain't. I got a bowl. I was going to use the bowls to start covering around here, but you know what?
That's too stinky.
I'm not going to. But yeah, that's actually going to look kind of neat. Oh, I'm sorry. What'd you say?
Be too stinky to start that.
Yeah. Yeah, I think the house needs to air out a little bit. Especially those cats are useful fish for the fish room, though. Yeah, I like bristlenose. They're neat. They don't get that big. And so far, from the ones I've got and have had, have never been aggressive. Yeah, see, I knew you meant fish. That's cool. But yeah, that's one thing. I'm not a big fan of aggressive fish. I got my aggressive in my cichlid tanks, and watching them guys look like a gang war going on in there sometime. But they haven't killed each other, which is always well, that's always a plus. They haven't killed each other, so we'll take it for what it's worth on that part of it. But yeah, I prefer nice dogs so I can just sit back and enjoy. It's funny though, the green lanterns look green at the pet store, but are totally blue in my tank. They are pretty. Oh yeah, yeah. Lighting's everything. Yeah, I've got some fish. They say they're green. I actually can't remember what they're called. Green laser tetras or something like that. I honestly can't remember exactly what they're called. They're orange. They ain't green. They're orange. I got zero problem with that either because they're cool as all get out. Actually, I think they're a type of Danio. I really can't remember what the heck they're called. Been too long. Cool, Levi. That's awesome. Yeah. Cichlids are extremely popular. Yeah, I think you showed your tank video here a few weeks, last week, I think. I remember watching some of your cichlids. You got some really nice looking ones. Yeah, I've never dealt with convicts. I'm, like I said, yeah, fairly aggressive. Actually, those are extremely aggressive from what I've been hearing. It's like, yeah, I'll pass on that one. All right, well, I think we'll go 8:30 and call it a night. Hopefully Rob actually comes back.
Before that.
Yeah. If Rob comes back in a few minutes, well, we'll see what happens. It stands right now. We'll call it a night at 8:30. Because that's exactly 20 after. Oh, I'm going off the Streamlab time. Or StreamYard, not lab. StreamYard. They're, I think, like 5 minutes ahead of reality. Let's see. My last batch I picked up Female is already holding. She gave close to 30 fry. Dang, Levi, that's awesome. I presume you're able to take some of them back to the pet store and get some credit and such. I think it's what most people do. Between that and doing the Get Gills or creating their own website. I mean, whatever it takes to make a couple pennies or at least get some discounts on cichlid food and what have you. There ain't nothing wrong with that whatsoever. We all need discounts. Yeah, I went to I went to PetSmart today. I guess I got $5 credit because being a part of their so-called club, get discounts or they build up points, whatever. So I got like a whole $5. Woohoo! Spend $5,000, get a $5 discount.
Yep.
Yeah. Well, hey, I haven't used it yet. I'm gonna save it for when I get something real important. Right now, just a little piddly stuff. Yeah, I'll let it build up. Should get some stuff for free, hopefully, or for pennies. For that matter, ain't nothing wrong with that. Except for pennies is always a good thing. Wonder if Rob's changing diapers. Trading with my buddies or store. Yes, sir. Absolutely. Heck yeah. Trade you 2 dragon bloods for a convict or something like that, or a flower horn. Hey, that'd be kind of interesting. Trade you these fish for those fish. Yeah, I gotta add more. I actually gotta tweak more on my 125 downstairs. I had some of that I still haven't finished. I started. Oh yeah, Joe Munoz asked me if I had any other project going. Yes, I did. I forgot about it.
Horror Spice.
Horror Spice. Hey, brother, can't stay. Just want to drop by and say, hey, I'm glad you did, brother. I appreciate you. Stay spicy, brother. It's cool to see the horror fam showing up too in my chats. I really appreciate that. Yeah, poor Robbie boy. I guess he did get. I think he got diaper duty.
Brought home some Florida hybrid bass last week. 160 I'm tearing down for rebuild. Wow.
160 dang. I would love 160. I don't know where in the world I would put it, but I would love one. I think I would have to give up a couple of tanks in order to make room for it. Question is, which tanks would I give up? Yeah. It'd be like giving away one of my kids for a new kid. Yeah, and I don't think some of them I just don't see combining together. I don't care what they say. A Pistogram is not going into a straight up community tank. Rob, he back.
He's shaking his head too.
Everybody is just like, hey, I gotta talk to Rob right now when he's on a live stream. But it was family business. It was My grandfather's getting old, and then of course I got a funeral to go to on Saturday. So my uncle passed away. So it's kind of a rough.
Yeah, I imagine
right
so.
Now. Yeah.
Rob's firing up the barbecue with hot pepper sauce.
What did I miss? What did I miss? I always miss the fun. I swear I do. It's because I'm short. I know.
Yeah.
I got Kev to laugh.
Oh my god. Oh jeez. I'm getting old.
It's all good. It's all good. I of Levi. It's all good. It happens. It happens. Just it only makes me think.
Yep.
That's all I can say.
Believe me, I understand, man. I went through a wave of it a few years ago, man. It's rough.
Yeah. Yeah, especially when you say, "Hey, we're gonna meet up next summer." Every time. This is the second uncle that has done this to me.
Dang, dude.
Ouch.
Yeah. So every time we have to make a reunion, it's on a funeral matter.
It's like, yeah, that's not what
But hey, y'all need to stop this.
Yeah. Well, that's like when my mom passed from Alzheimer's here about almost 4 years now. Yeah, 3 years now, going on 4. Week before Christmas. Yeah. Week before Christmas, she finally passed from Alzheimer's. After watching her suffer for 8 years.
Days, because we were up there for Christmas.
It was like, almost like a blessing. That stuff is brutal.
Yeah, my uncle was young, but he was suffering as well. So, like, if you can't make peace with it, I understand, but some people can't talk about it, but sometimes you got to make it express. Like, I'm not ate up about it. It was my uncle. I loved him to death, but he was suffering at the end of the day.
Yeah, that's how my mom was. 8 years watching her deteriorate into nothing.
Yeah, I didn't know who my uncle was when I seen the picture. I was like, whoa, that's not my uncle.
Yeah. That's how with my mom, because I remember my mom when she was in her 20s and 30s was actually did modeling back in the early 70s. She was one of those, when you get like I don't think you get today, when older people know this here, when you get like buy a wallet and picture frames, there's always a picture of somebody. She actually did that.
Really?
Yeah, she was one of those models. Oh, there you go. This picture of my mom from 1975, her beehive. That's one of the pictures that came in those wallets.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Her and her beehive. She had a beehive hairdo.
Man, to look back on those days, I'm like, they dressed like that.
Uh-huh. Oh, yeah.
That was hip. That was what was hip.
Uh-huh. Oh, yeah.
Is that what they say now? Is that what they said back then and now?
Yeah. My mom she was the one that all the kids came to talk to for their problems. And she's the one they came to. Now you understand.
Your mom was awesome, that's why.
Yeah. Yeah, she cut hair for a living. So
she was a hairdresser? Oh, she was a hairdresser? Oh, that's why everybody came to her for a problem with their problems.
Yeah. Hairdressers and bartenders. They're the ones who
they're the worst jobs ever, I bet.
Yeah. Yep. Oh, and she did that back in the early 70s. She got hair out of the house.
Oh, so you got all the stories real raw.
Oh, yeah.
You were probably like, let me walk up out of here. That doesn't sound too good to me.
Yeah, right. I was like 9, so
Oh, yeah, you remembered all that then.
Oh, yeah. Took it in like a sponge.
Yeah, I don't want to say once you get around like 6 or 7, you start to get to realization of like how life is. You feel invincible, like you'll never be ending. And then once you get a little bit older, you're like,
yep,
I got a lot to do in life. I got to do a lot right now to make life better.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah. Yeah, I was like, I'd be in a room putting model kits together and stuff like that. I'm getting ready for Saturday night to watch Sammy Terry.
Yo, do you do like make it Wayne? Do you want to make your own peppers or get your own peppers and stuff?
Man, if I could freaking grow them.
Okay.
Yeah.
I know it's hard to grow them here within our grow season.
Right.
Because you got to hit it just right on the timing, because everybody knows in the Midwest, it doesn't matter if you're in Indiana, just all of Midwest.
Right.
You have a grow season. And if you don't hit it on the mark, you are off and you are done.
Man, yeah, you be one day off and you're SOL.
So, I mean, I've been seeing some of the peppers he's been trying out, and I'm like, what?
He actually has sent me some of the seeds. Thing is, I can't for the life of me, at least not right now, grow squat from seeds. I can get them to sprout, germinate, and then they'll die every time. I don't care what it is. I even had lavender I was trying to grow, same damn thing. Bam. They'll get about an inch tall. Boom.
Under glass
Steve,
or
that's
plastic.
exactly what I'm doing. And
Did you
for that? I take that plastic off like you're supposed to. Boom, they die. Just that fast.
Okay. Processes from germination, 3 days. Plastic, I would say a week or so until it's at least to the first node. If you're doing it that way and then you place it within that 1 inch, 2 inch of the dirt, you'll be fine.
Right.
So if you do all that, yeah, I mean.
Yeah. Thing is, I don't even make it that far. I mean, literally,
I don't make it that far.
I mean, it's just like bam, they just die.
Really?
Yep.
That's how I feel with my plants in my tank. They just die. But I can grow algae like it's no other. But my plants,
I can grow plants like a mother, not a problem.
Yeah.
But
algae
plants outside, anything that produces fruit or flower, no, I can't do it.
Hey, I'm telling you, my next fish club meeting, I'm taking algae for my BAPs on the cultural side of the plants.
Right.
And go, hey, this is the only thing I can grow in my tanks, and this is a plant. BAP points. Boom.
There you go.
Because I got all algae in this world. I got blackbeard algae. I got hair algae. I got the green algae. I got the light green algae. I got the fuzzy one that's like real light but not too dark. I got the one that's like covers your the top of your little tank but not the bottom. I got it all.
Get that nice brown stuff that looks like somebody sneezed.
Dude.
Yep.
Yeah, the algae though, you know, it's crazy. Make It Wayne has some awesome grows.
Yeah, he does.
See, I wanna get when he was doing that peach one. That peach one looked real good. And he said he wasn't able to put out the seeds because you know what? I'm learning the hobby like everyone else is doing on the fish side. You got it when you cross over. Like some people don't want to give out their F1s or their females and males to breed, just like their seeds and that pepper. They don't want that out yet. They don't. It's not perfect.
Yeah, exactly.
Or it's not. It's just not what they want. Or it's just something that they just want to keep in between y'all, bro. Right now.
Yeah. Right.
So for him to honor that is like, you know, 10 times as cool as anyone else. You know what I mean? That's why that's wholesome right there.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is. Well, Wayne's a straight up guy.
Buy more and pay young plants then. Buy young plants then. Sorry, I don't have my glasses, so if I read like I can't read, first of all, I can't read.
Pay more and buy young plants then, since you can't grow them for seeds. Yeah, that's exactly what I'm planning on doing. Jungle Gym next season, I'm gonna go up there because they apparently sell everything from jalapenos all the way up to Carolina Reapers.
Really? See, I now that I'm seeing this stuff, I would have made my own salsas, but that scares me too because the canning process and then that stuff could go bad. Botulism is the process that could go through on with that. You know, that makes me nervous. Okay,
right.
Because I know that side too of the culinary aspect. So I'm just like, that makes me a little nervous. So I don't know, but I do want to make my own sauce. Well, here, look, I'll grow the stuff and I'll send it off to be processed. How about that? I'll do half the work. I'll do that.
Yeah, I got all this. Here you go now.
Here you go. Here, I'll make sure I give it to a older generation that has done salsa before me.
Right.
How about that?
Me too.
Hot sauce makes a good sauce too.
Oh, hold on.
As long as you get the seal
right. I'm nervous to see what Make It Wayne produces if he grows or tastes or does any kind of peppers like that.
Right. Yep. 1 second.
1 second. Yeah, no. I couldn't do it. I don't know how you would also breed plants. Is that how you like take the little pollen? Is this like how you do up in science class? Take the little pollen from here, put it on this one that ain't got the little balls or whatever it is, and then you put it over here. Is that how you do it?
Yep.
Science.
Botany.
Yeah, I make a pretty good salsa too. Haven't done it in a hot minute though. Just timing is everything.
That's what I'm saying. It's so hard in the Midwest.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
And I don't know if it was a good growth season for y'all. I think the farmers were pretty pleased this year. I'm not sure. I haven't talked to a lot of. I knew a lot in high school because all my friends came from a different county to my school, so it was different. So then, like, I would know they're like, "Oh yeah, my dad's, banking. I'm getting a new car," and I'm like, "Yay, I got to work for mine."
Yeah, my dad's giving me this, my dad's giving me that. Congratulations. Let me know when you grow up and you actually have to earn it yourself.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. So that's why I was just like, you know what? I kind of value my old bucket a little bit more than that brand new 2013. At that time, that was a 2013. That's when I graduated. Right. But it was horrible to see, kids that are younger than I, because I did graduate when I was older, have cars more expensive than me.
Yeah, I know, right? It's like,
and I'm working a full-time job in high school.
Yeah. I had a part-time job and we'll call it a side job in high school. Yeah, I still couldn't afford it.
See, and you guys had a different living cost and expenses back then. Like, stuff was much cheaper.
Yeah. To an extent, but then the cost of living, well, so yeah, I guess it was a little cheaper, but the cost of living was lower too, and then pay was too. So if you really did the math, I find out it pretty much same thing.
It kind of evens, yeah.
Yeah, it kind of evens out.
I don't know. They supposed to say I'm middle class, but I'm broke. I'm broke class. Like,
yeah, me too.
Like, I think I'm on the cusp of like, I don't know.
At least we're above what they call the working poor, I guess.
Okay.
Yeah, because they're the working poor,
So not so much in the cardboard box.
Yeah.
But I'm there. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Steve, the true seeker. Is Texas Midwest? I think it's more like Southwest.
Is Texas Midwest? Yeah, that's Southwest.
It is in the middle of the country.
It's so weird because we're not even Midwest. We're not even in the middle of the country.
Right. Texas is considered Midwest. I figured it'd be Southwest.
Yeah, I think it was Southwest. I think it is Southwest. It would be Southwest, right?
Yeah.
I mean, it's in the South and it's kind of west.
Yeah.
It's kind of west. So,
Yeah, right.
Southwest, Yeah.
Well, Texas is its own country anyway.
I love Texas.
Yeah.
I want to go there. Yeah, Texas
Just don't
is a great
through
place.
there.
I want to go there for the food. That's for sure.
That's for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, shooting 85. I hitchhiked through Texas.
Did you say back in 85 you hitchhiked through Texas?
Yeah, when I graduated high school in 83, I moved to Florida where my sister lived. Down there for a little over a year. I woke up one morning, got a wild hair, gathered all my money, all my clothes, hitchhiked from Florida all the way to LA. Interstate 10 the whole way.
There was wasn't the Texas Chainsaw Massacre back in the day?
Yep.
Around that time?
No, that was early 70s. And
dang. That was a joke. Dang, I didn't get that joke. Yeah. Not old enough. Dang.
Yeah. Texas Chainsaw Massacre is actually based off of Ed Gein, the character Leatherface. It's based off him. But in Texas, there was a serial killer, Tom, whatever the guy was in the remake, his name. There was a serial killer in Texas who was actually hitman for the mob, and that's where the whole Texas Chainsaw Massacre came from, because he did take people to an abandoned farmhouse and kill people there. But the Leatherface character itself was based off of Ed Gein.
I think you know now. You continue the legacy. You know too much, Larry. You know too much, and you walked through there. Yeah, you did. That's why I said you must be in cahoots with that.
Yeah, right.
Yeah,
Later,
you just incriminate yourself. I would plead the fifth right now if I was you, sir.
Stephen, that's perfectly fine, man. I understand. Yeah. No,
I figured you would know that. You do love. Oh, you love horror stuff too. Come on, man. You love horror films. It's obvious.
Yeah. Well, there's a movie out called Ed Gein. It's about Ed Gein and everything. And there's documentaries about the original Texas Chainsaw Massacre and a woman who actually escaped from that massacre, the original movie Sally. Apparently, she was one of that nut jobs down in Texas victims who actually did escape from him.
Oh, okay.
So all that's based on some reality. It's just from different sections. It's just weeding out the reality from the fantasy part.
Oh, they're not from the U.S. Well, I'm glad we can sort of. Yeah, look, listen. We're also questioning ourselves too, because we got to think of our placement in the map, because we're in the Midwest, but we can also consider ourselves not in the Midwest, because you're not even, you're on the East Coast. It feels like, because you're just one state over. It's weird. It's weird. So we feel the same way wherever you're from. If you have the same breaking up of your nation, because ours is
Stephen, Texas Chainsaw Massacre, the story itself is not accurate, true, but bits and pieces of it are actually based on actual events that did happen. But them kids in that van and all that happened to them, no, that is not accurate. But Leatherface is based off of a guy named Ed Gein, who was up in Wisconsin area. And Texas Chainsaw Massacre itself, there was a serial killer in Texas who was actually a professional hitman too for the mob. He did do some stuff actually in Texas in an abandoned farmhouse, similar to what you've seen in the movie. And bits and pieces of what happened in that movie supposedly actually happened in real life, but I've never seen any legitimate proof that it happened. So it's a mixed mash of different stories combined to make one story. Let's just go that direction until I see some concrete evidence that what they said in that movie actually happened. We just call it a mixed mash of different stories combined to make one.
I love history. You teaching me stuff. I'm from the United States. I don't even know that. I'm born in '93. I'm always blame that on my age.
Most people don't know, and I only know what little bit I know, and there's some people out there that guarantee going to contradict me, say I'm wrong.
I didn't know it was in Wisconsin.
Yeah. I can't remember off the top of my head, sorry. But yeah.
Liverpool, England.
That's where my Aunt Lee is from originally.
Really?
Yep.
The birthland of everybody over here.
Pretty much. Yeah, my Aunt Lee, she actually went to school with everybody in the Rolling Stones and knew everybody from the Beatles as well. She actually went to school with Mick Jagger. She actually dated him long before he became anybody.
Dude, your family's famous like through and through.
Yeah. Oh, that's the only thing.
Now you're next. Now you're next.
Yep.
See?
That'd be awesome. I hope to become famous someday. Hopefully before I actually die.
It'd be quickly.
You know, like most artists became famous after they die.
You have three things on your channel. You'll get famous off of one of those.
Yeah.
I can only imagine going to a different state or a different country, but now what has occurred in all of now.
Yeah.
I'm not going nowhere for the rest of my life.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just staying in my state, doing what I need to do, make myself better, and continue to do what I need. I mean, I'm gonna continue to go throughout the state, but I won't leave the United States, or I won't leave the United States, and I won't go to the states that are gun free.
Well, with all the nonsense going on over here with this the glorified flu, I think there's most countries Americans aren't even allowed in right now.
Hey, I'm fine. That's fine. I don't want to go to no other countries where I'm hated. Like, I love everyone else, but there's a lot of countries that hate us.
Yeah, they are. Yep.
I don't know
now
why.
With what's going on, we'll see what happens, man.
Well, I mean, a lot of people done screw that up for a lot of us. And that's the same thing that I would like to say that for a lot of people. There's a lot of people that screwed up for a lot of other countries. Yeah. But I don't blame them for that. I love every country, but people just genuinely hate us.
Yeah, I know, flat out hate us. And now they want to reopen borders and such and tell people to come on in. You know what?
So no guns over here, can't even carry a knife. But you have a lot of knife issues, don't you? Yeah. It's even, well, and that's the same thing that would happen to any country. Mm-hmm. Not just, when yeah. I mean, start taking cars away. That kills a lot of people too.
Yeah. Yeah, that'll be next. You must ride a bicycle. Yeah. Well, wait and see what happens. I mean, the way I look at it, hopefully in this country, this racial stuff calms the hell down. I'm sick of it.
Yeah.
London's bad for the savage. Yeah, I've been hearing that.
Can we be single from a president for a little bit? Can we not have a president at all? Like,
that would be awesome. Who is
nobody be a president for a little bit?
I'm trying to remember if it was Redfish, Bluefish said this here. I don't vote because I don't have a master. Oh, I don't know. Remember if that was actually him who said that, but somebody said that. It's like, that's an interesting concept.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, it doesn't work.
It doesn't work anyway, those.
Yeah, ain't none of it working. We just cross our fingers and hope for the best, You
kind of gotta have some kind of system.
Yeah.
You can't just have a free-for-all, but you gotta have somewhat of a system.
You can't have anarchy, which is practically what's going on now.
I mean, it's just like our fish. It's just like our fish room or our tanks. It's a system that has to work to make everything great.
Exactly.
Okay? If one thing or one counteracts the other thing, or we do something that we're not supposed to, either kills our fish, throws our fish tank off, it does something where we're like, this is not perfect. It's not clear water. My fish are up at the top of the surface or at the bottom.
Alex, there you go. You hit it on the head right there.
Yeah.
Yeah, like Alex just said, there's only one race, the human race. Yes, abso-freaking-lutely.
I only believe when you have to describe someone or give them a description of race is when they're a criminal, and that is it.
Yeah, you're a criminal, period.
Period. Other than that, when I'm pulled over or whenever that, sir, can I see your license? Yes, sir, you sure can. Here you go.
Yep, absolutely.
And my hands will be out the window the whole time.
Yep. Yeah, a cop pulls you over and your knee-jerk reaction is to shut your car off and jump out at him and you get shot. Don't blame the cop. He's going, I'm being attacked.
I mean, there's people who've done it that's not even cops in a simulation who have failed it.
Yeah.
So anyway it goes, it's so hard, and anyone's description or just the way everything broke down in a minute, in the minutes that happened, because 9 times out of 10, only this stuff is 2 minutes or less.
Yeah.
So it's so quick.
Yep. And then, of course, you do have asshole cops. I mean, there's a little autistic kid, 12-year-old kid. They talked about him on the news, 2 weeks ago? He took off or something like that. He took off, 12-year-old skinny little kid. He's autistic. Autistic kids have a tendency sometimes to go and these little tirades and freak out. Kid took off. Mom called 911. Told him, okay, my kid, he's 12-year-old, he's autistic. He may have a BB gun.
And he doesn't like cops.
And he's afraid of cops because a cop blew his dad away a year before in front of him. And she begged and pleaded, do not send police, send a therapist. They sent a cop. Cop told him, hey, on body cam. Cop told his 12-year-old kid to stop. Kid turned around and ran. Cop shot him 11 times.
Yeah. And no one's to say anything is justified or not, but
yeah,
you never know the whole outcome. And people, like you said, there are good and are bad cops, but there's a thing now that we got to think generations are starting to turn over. Okay. So it's more diverse.
Yeah.
It's more people are, getting into it to where now even my own cousin, she's a police officer.
Right.
So I also got to think of my cousin, and she's in East St. Louis. So I know she's going through it in East St. Louis. One of the highest crime rate. Crazy. Yeah, the highest crime rate in America. Okay, #1.
Wow.
And she's a police officer. So I gotta put that in my heart that I know that my cousin is doing this, and she also just had a child.
Ooh. Yeah.
So
yeah, I mean, you can't blame all cops, but when you see a cop doing something insane, you got to freak out. And unfortunately, that makes everybody think all cops are like that. No, they're not. Just that simple. No, they're not. You got one bad cop, but you can't blame everyone. You got a neighbor who's a total jerk. Doesn't mean all your neighbors are a total jerk. You know what I mean?
That is so true.
Yep. Can't judge everybody based on the color of the clothes they wear or hat. You know what I mean?
People might think I'm some people have looked at me thinking I wasn't articulate or even able to smile and greet you, shake your hand. Well, when we could shake hands back in the day, we could shake hands. Nowadays you gotta
elbow bump, whatever.
Yeah, 6 feet. But sometimes people look at me and don't think that I can actually spend some knowledge to them. I may be young, I may be 27 freshly, but it happens. But I have a father that raised me very well, so I would like to say that
there you go.
Yo, what else are you putting in that terrarium / pond /
paludarium
ink?
Basically a bunch of, I don't know, did I even show you these?
I know you showed me those. Are you gonna put like an elephant in? Ooh, you should put an elephant in, dude.
Yeah,
they get huge though. They get huge.
Yeah, and I got like 3 or 4 more plants.
Get a Venus flytrap.
I actually debated doing something like that, like in the center of it, like a Venus flytrap, or maybe the what's that other?
I'm gonna have Kev get that in your head.
The pitcher plant.
Oh, the little that got the little
the little roofy looking thing on top,
and they got the little
something like that too.
Those things are cool.
Yeah.
When I was younger, they never really had those available. Now they're just everywhere.
Yeah. Oh, and there's what's the sundew. It looks like a little spiked ball with a little honeydew drops on the end of them. They just kind of round a bug. I think it's called a sundew.
I don't know. I'm name blanking at the moment.
Yeah.
Do I need to do a fact check? Do I gotta do a fact check on you, sir? Because a lot of people understand fact checking is like the #1 thing you gotta do, I guess.
Yeah, right. May as well, because I can't remember. I think it's called sundew.
Sundew?
Yeah.
Okay, maybe that's not the one I was thinking.
Okay.
Flypaper plants.
No, that's the Venus flytrap. Punching carnivorous plants.
Is it that?
That's the Venus fly.
Oh,
wait. Put that back up here. I think that was it. Yeah, that's it.
That's it.
That's it.
Yeah, those things are nice.
Yeah, Kevin should show me the same picture and tell me that was wrong. But no, you guys are on the same page.
He's like, fool, I just showed you that.
Yeah, I know.
You can't hear and you can't see and you got glasses on.
I know, right? Damn. That's like
What is Kev gonna do with you, man? What is he gonna do? He gotta trade you in already, dude. You're broken.
Yeah. Right. Yeah, first one like the curls. And
yo, this one's extremely rare.
Plant.
Yo, don't get that stuck in Kev's head. Those plants, look, now I'm going on a rabbit hole right here. I'm seeing different ones.
Yeah, there's like a crap load of carnivorous plants out there.
That's what makes me want them now.
Uh-huh.
And then if I do have like those little good gnats, you know, around the house, them things is gonna help me.
Exactly. Shmo, I'm sorry I can't pronounce your name correctly. Hey, brother, how you doing, bud?
Yeah, that one's definitely. So look, listen, give us a definitely pronounce down in the chat because I would definitely try to get that one.
He's down in Australia.
Oh, Australia.
Uh-huh.
I love Australia. I want to go there.
Me too.
So
I really, that's like my bucket list place to go.
I gotta go hang out with Thirsty.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah, that would be a wild. Bring your big boy boots with him because you'll be drinking like with the big boys.
Nah, I'm cutting off after a while. I can't mess with the Australians and drinking.
Yeah.
I don't know. No.
Nah, I wouldn't even attempt to keep up with. I just smile, nod my head, and go, hey,
yeah, no.
I'm just happy watching you. Show me how it's done.
There's top drinkers in this world, okay? Yep. And they're not in a particular order either, okay? There's people from Ireland, Australia. There's people from Mexico, Jamaica. There's people from all over the place that can drink. And guess what? There's a lot of Americans who can't drink like that.
Yeah.
We don't drink like that.
Them down, but I don't even attempt that anymore.
Yeah, no. And see, there's a difference to drinking like they drink. They're still operable. They're able to do stuff.
Right.
We go to Taco Bell, okay? We go to Taco Bell.
Fine. Yep. Roll, I got this so Rob, you put your big boy pants on to go down there drinking in Australia.
No, I'm not doing it. No.
No,
you'll go with me, and Kev, you'll be the babysitter.
Yeah, he would have to be.
Hey, and I'm only 120 pounds, so Kev, you can pick me up.
Easily.
Yes. I got people who can transport me too.
My car to pick you up, throw you over the shoulder, and carry you wherever you need to be.
Look, big drinkers down here. Look, see? Russians are the king of drinking. Vodka before work and at work. Look, that's some crazy. Now, I can say that I have seen people who have been maintenance men and culinary chefs be drinkers.
Right.
But then they're passed out somewhere else or something. But like it's just too much sometimes. But yeah, I can believe that too. I can believe that one too. Because vodka's very vodka's not good to me either. I'm not a vodka's no. Alex, what you know about some vodka? You 14, man.
He Googled it.
Oh wait, in England is it a different? Hey, what's the drinking age up in England?
Oh shit, that's right. It might be different.
Oh, that might be. You're right. My fault if you're an adult up in England. Oh,
you're 28.
28.
Wait a minute. I guess you were making a joke earlier saying you were 14.
Oh, that I was 14. Okay.
Ah.
Oh, man. Look, I only had one apple juice.
Yeah.
Already. Cut me off.
I'm only on a second one. I'm about ready to slam down about 5. and call it a night.
I can't. Like even when I get home from work, there's like just a sense where I just want a little taste, and then I'm just like, all right, I'm done. That's it.
Yep.
I just wasted an apple juice. Okay.
Right.
That's just me.
Yep. I used to do that with cinnamon schnapps.
Cinnamon schnapps? Ugh.
Yeah.
That sounds horrible.
No,
Peppermint schnapps
really good.
is
Hot
nasty.
damn. They're called hot dams with cinnamon schnapp. It tastes really good, but it ain't nothing you want to drink.
Sounds like peppermint schnapps.
You want to get a little bit of it with some ice and just sip.
No, I don't. That sounds grody.
18 is the legal drink.
That makes my stomach turn.
18 is the legal drinking age.
18?
Yeah, apparently.
In England?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Lucky?
Well, I think in Texas, the legal drinking age is 18. I know at least it used to be back in the 80s.
I thought it was 21 around the board. I thought it was 21 around the board.
No, I think there's a few areas where it's still only 18.
I thought that changed a long time. I know back in the 70s.
Like I said, I'm talking about early 80s.
Oh, y'all lucky. So, but Common, we sneaked a drink at 14. Well, Australians, they grow up faster than normal people. That's why. Okay.
Yep.
The landscape y'all grow up in is amazing. Yep. It produces real people, real genuine people. So that's probably why, you know.
Well, shoot, in Australia, you got to grow up fast because there's a million different ways to die in Australia. They got every poisonous thing on the planet down there.
That's true too. Yeah, that's true too. But like, you know, we do too. You know, like the cow that we eat from the supermarket, the Cheez-Its in our cupboards.
Yep.
Yeah. Yep, especially in the outback. Yeah.
We got down there what's called a taipan. It's a snake. It don't hit you one time. That thing like a machine gun. It'll blast you like 7 or 8 times and inject you every time with venom. It don't play.
Oh shoot. Dang. Yeah, see, look, we live in Indiana. I mean, we got rattlesnakes, but they're not in our area.
Right. Indianapolis? Yeah, they are. You just ain't seen them.
Not really.
I mean, a few here, and there are a few.
I think they're in the north. No, I don't even think they're in the north. They may be in the south.
Nah, they're down southern areas as
well.
And
New Albany area, but they wouldn't be here because we got so much wildlife here.
King Browns, King Browns. That's another sucker that'll nail you.
King Browns, dang.
Snake. That's like a top dog, I believe.
My dad got bit by a brown recluse back in the day when he lived in Florida. Because my dad's from Florida. And I'm like, I would have never been here, dude, if you didn't survive. I'm glad you lived.
Yep. Yep. Alex, they're called water moccasins.
A water moccasin?
Yep.
Yeah, cottonmouth.
Water moccasin, cottonmouth, same thing. Yeah, they'll put a hurting on you big time. But you really don't have to worry about them. Don't panic around a venomous snake. You'll be fine.
Look,
you panic and start swinging at it, it's going to defend itself.
So just stand still, you telling me?
No, just turn around cautiously, step back and walk away. Contrary to popular delusion, snakes ain't out to kill you. They will attack you if you threaten them.
That's true. You know, if you're not really trying to mess with them.
Yeah. Everything's poison snake. Oh, it's going to try and attack you. No, that's BS.
Yeah, that's true. No, they're more or less
if you walk in, like step on one, yeah, 99% chance you're going to get bit. But then you hurt it. So, it's defending itself.
Or it was startled, too. I mean, what you going to do?
Yeah, exactly. You scared the hell out by 140-pound plus person step on a 5-pound snake. Yeah, that snake will freak out and defend itself.
That's a lot of weight on a little snake.
Uh-huh.
I don't know. I seen some of the rattlers. Them things look longer than me. I'm like, oh!
Yep. Yeah, rattlers, I mean, they got to rattle for a reason and saying, hey, I see you and you're getting too close. You need to back up.
See, that's the messed up thing. You don't know where they are. Like, you can hear them, but they sound like they're over here, but they right here. They right here. You just don't know. You like, all right, stop moving, bro. But whenever he stopped, he good. He moved on.
Yep. That's all you need to do. You just stop and freeze. And the snake eventually go, okay.
A red-bellied black snake is another. Look, that is scary.
Yeah, that one
man.
I have not heard of.
Okay, exactly. Usually only attack if they feel threat. See, look, I'm scared. Look, the only thing we have in Indiana that's a deadly spider is the black widow, and I think the brown recluse, if I'm not mistaken.
I don't know of any black widows in Indiana that I've heard of.
I think that's the only thing.
Huh.
Think. Don't quote me on that. I mean, you can fact check me if you want to.
Yeah.
If we want to be politically correct.
Yeah.
Is there a funny video of a brown snake in Australia and everyone is terrified of it? And then an old man walks past and kicks it in the head and just carries on walking. Saw a brown snake this morning in the garden.
Yeah.
Only about a foot long. That's bigger than a Subway sandwich.
Yeah.
That is, you got a Subway sandwich going through your garden. I'm nervous.
You know, he probably has no idea what the hell a Subway sandwich is, right?
It's a foot long. Everybody know what a Subway. There's Subways all around this world.
Is there a Subway sandwich shop in Australia that you know of?
I mean, I don't know. I think they know.
Might very well be.
Is there a Subway in Australia? I mean, there has to be a KFC because I know KFC is everywhere.
Yeah.
See, there is Subway in Australia.
Oh, okay, you do. All right. I never assume there's one of our fast food joints in another country. You know?
I mean, why not? I mean,
I know. We might as well accept
people want to be lazy just like us. People just want to be lazy just like us. So that's what happens when they see how lazy we are. They're like, oh, let's adopt that because they're lazy.
Yep. Oh, crap. Hell, there's Subways in freaking Russia. So why wouldn't there? Never mind. I'll shut the hell up. And duh. I just remember I seen KFC in Russia on a video.
Look, heaps of Subway. Heaps.
Yeah, Subway's there too.
Heaps of Subway. That means there's a lot of Subways. See, that's what I'm talking about. I love Subway. Subway is fresh.
Yeah.
Half decent here too. See, I bet y'all have all the best stuff there though.
Subway's not bad. I prefer Jersey.
I bet you their Subway is different than ours. I bet you every country thinks that their food is sucky compared to another country.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I know ours suck. We have nothing. We have the pork tenderloins in the Midwest. That's about it. And I guarantee that's probably was taken from somebody as well.
Right.
We have good produce here. See, look, that good produce here. See, I've been in the US 5 times. I don't rate your produce. It's great, to be honest. See, we agree on everything right now.
Our produce here is not that great.
No.
It is
even
not.
The stuff that
nobody going to deny you on that one, son.
Yeah, right. Right. Even the stuff that takes less amount of work, it costs more for some reason.
Yeah.
And it's not the freshest, and it actually spoils quicker than others. Yeah, and it spoils quicker than others. So
yeah.
Everything is supersized in the US. Not really, not my height.
Yeah. It's
in the big supermarkets, that is. Oh, that's in every supermarket I've seen recently.
Yeah.
It's hard to find good food to find. Yeah.
Yeah, it is. Won't deny that. I bought some celery. Man, it was like chewing on a stick.
I mean, it technically is a stick.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean,
but if it's worse than that, it's worse.
I mean, it's
bad.
like chewing on a dowel rod, or it was like, dang, they're gonna shatter a tooth on a freaking piece of celery.
Yeah, sometimes the gross, we just said the grow seasons, it all amounts to that. Mm-hmm. It may not be ripe that time. It may not have a lot of water that year. Right. It may have a lot of water that year. It's just it's crazy over here. Like our whole entire everything is just it's amazing. Like we're having good weather right now, and I guarantee you by Wednesday it'll be -20.
Yeah, right. Wouldn't surprise me. I got
It's
Wednesday,
hard.
we got a freaking inch or two of snow.
We ate a lot of takeout. Yeah,
Yeah.
we
Yeah, I had
know.
to
We
reread
said
that twice.
yeah. That's called the lazy way.
Yeah, you always got to use how people say stuff in different countries. We say take out, they say take away.
Yeah, that takes
I had to
away
read
from
that
your
twice
soul.
for oh yeah, duh.
Yeah, it does take away from your soul when you eat that
Mm-hmm.
nasty garbage.
Yeah. Yeah, like I went to Wendy's last night. They got their chicken, jalapeno and bacon.
Mm-hmm.
Dumbasses gave me a hamburger instead of the spicy hot chicken. I don't eat red meat.
Oh no. Yeah,
So I ate it anyway. I was not happy. I don't like red meat because I really don't care to do steroids and growth hormones and all that stuff. What do you call a bottle shop?
A liquor store.
Oh, a liquor store. I presume
I call it the LQ.
Booze.
We call it the LQ for our slang or jargon. No, but I had Culver's the other night, but I had a chicken sandwich. They forgot my fries. And my lady's, hers was underdone, but we got the fries and stuff. So, yep. See, liquor. Yeah, I kind of figured. I love how y'all word everything. Y'all word and pronunciations are amazing.
Yep. And Ohio, of course, I don't remember Indiana, but in Ohio we have state-run liquor stores. You can't just sell real liquor in any grocery store or whatever. Unless you get like the 40 proof, you can get like real liquor, like 80, 85 proof and above.
Oh wow.
Yeah, you go to a state-run store.
Oh no, not here in Indiana. You go to Walmart, you getting everything. We call it
to be a state-run, so you state-owned, so you pay more.
I can't see what that says. It says we call it an license.
Off license.
License. We call those bootleggers.
Oh yeah. Off license. Yeah, bootlegger. Yeah.
Those are the people who are under the weather of the government and sell liquor to the community. There was one time in my town, the bootlegger passed away, and he was the only one in town, and it was in a dry county. And so, for those who don't know what a dry county is, there are certain areas who vote for your county to be dry, where there's no alcohol. I think there's like a stipulation on tobacco. Like I think there's even a stipulation on tobacco. Like they want it to be dry. So like there's some things like a lot of states or even our cities have to vote on.
Right.
So so he passed away and everyone was so upset. No one got their alcohol.
Pharmacy. Actually, they call drugstores pharmacy here, but most people just say drugstore because they're too lazy to say pharmacy.
Oh, we call it a drugstore, a pharmacy. See, if we called it a drugstore, we would be called junkies here. Because they always say drugs is the number one thing. Drugs this, drugs that. So it's kind of how you word it. And that's why I also said how I love how Australians say the bottle shop. That is so sophisticated. Like just the bottle shop. We call it the liquor store.
More educated version way to say it. Jack Daniels is in a dry county. Look. Is it?
What's up?
I have no idea.
Jack Daniels Distillery in a dry county. That look, he knows more than we do. Look, if we took a test, we would not pass.
Yeah. Yeah, you come over here to become an American citizen. You actually have to know more than American citizens know.
Yeah,
become an American citizen. That's kind of screwed up.
Oh man, you have no idea.
Yeah.
There was people saying that you should take a citizen test before you live in the next state. because they want to make sure you're okay and you're good to go. I'm fine with that too. Like if I want to move to Florida and they say, hey, you gotta come in a week prior before or a week prior before you actually decide you want to leave and you got your plans going, you need to go through a process. I'm fine with that.
Right.
First trip to the US, people were saying drugstore. That might be the underground store, which is the black market, means the trap house.
It could be. It could very well be.
Yeah, the people who are actually wanting to go to the pharmacy are going to the pharmacy. They don't say the drugstore. I don't know. I don't say the drugstore. I say I'm going to the pharmacy.
I still do say the drugstore for the most part.
Actually, even if I say I'm going to Walgreens, I may be going to CVS. I just say Walgreens all the time because I used to just go to Walgreens. So you know what I mean? Like it's a universal word.
You don't even say anything else.
Yeah, I'm going to Walgreens.
Walgreens or Walmart for that matter.
Yeah, if I go to Walgreens, I'm like, nah, I'm actually going to CVS.
Yeah. I'm going to Walmart to pick up my meds. You don't say pharmacy or drugstore, you just say Walmart.
Yeah, no doubt. I can kind of see that. I mean, I can say drugstore. That's probably an older term.
Yeah, it is.
Okay. No, you're up sidewalks, footpaths, and Aussie. Your pharmacies had signs out the front. Yeah. See, you guys have the authentic medicine where you guys get it out from the down under, and we get it from all over the world that may not be tested and may grow us an appendage in the morning and may have us a third eye or something. But hey, we got rid of the headache.
Yep, got rid of the headache. Yeah, I think they use us as guinea pigs over here sometimes.
I think
this really hasn't been tested. Or
I think it's the millennials that
this works too good, so we're going to pull it off the shelf.
The millennials do it though, because think about it, all the older folks are already in their area. So if they got the millennials that are like resistant to everything, because we're like roaches, we can't die. It seems like right. The only thing that killing us is us. But they're just trying it on us. Like it's just like, dude, I don't want to get a vaccine for anything.
So Lynchburg, Tennessee is actually a dry town where Jack Daniel's distillery is.
Really?
I had no idea.
Wow.
But yeah, you go to Jack Daniel's distillery and sample the goods when you take one of their tours.
For $30.
Wow.
$30 to take the tour.
And includes samples.
Wow. But yeah, it's in a dry town.
Yeah.
Something else weird to us is the guns and ammo stores everywhere. No, not really. To me, I grew up with Second Amendment in my heart, protection in my heart, protect people around me. So seeing that it's out of the norm, it would actually panic me if I didn't see one around, because I need to know where, if stuff was going to hit the fan, I need to know where I need to protect, because I know if stuff is going to go down, I need that to be protected, because the bad people don't need to go to that store.
Yeah, they've already got them. And the thing
they already got enough. They don't need more.
10 plus years.
Yeah, they don't need more.
We've been on the edge for that long for all hell to break loose. I mean, it ain't even got warmed up. I mean, it's going to happen. It's just a matter of when. And are you prepared to protect yourself?
Oh yeah, no, I understand. As a tourist, you would be like, "Whoa, you got gun stores?"
No, we understand.
Me, I would be nervous that you ain't got a gun store.
Yep. See, a lot of people come over here thinking everybody is the same. We're all lazy Americans, thug mentality, this, that, and the other. No, that's not near as many people with that mentality as you think. You got people who think they are, talk a lot of talk, but would never back it up.
Yeah.
And, people flapping their gums more often than not. So, yeah, they're also people a bad reputation over here.
And also with the gun situation, in a sense, a lot of people don't understand when you have already implement a rule or not even a rule,
Yeah.
but a law that is a right given to you by birth, and then is trying to be stripped from you.
Right.
When years previous, because of someone, we were just talking about this, a bad apple.
Right.
But some people need to protect themselves from those bad apples.
Yeah.
And also just knowing that when you were growing up with that, and then you try to take that away, and there's still tyranny going on in your country, then what is the real regulation, or what's the real rules that we're going to put and implement that is going to stop any way it goes? So you're going to continue to put more bars on this prison that has more bars. You're going to put more money into something that still has not progressed.
Right.
Some people don't look at it that way.
Right.
And some people don't understand when that happens, or when your guns are taken away, then a lot of your feeling of protection, of either survival and of the fittest, because there could be a famine of any kind of plant or any kind of food, to where we're scarce. So we got to start hunting.
Yeah.
Well, you're not going to be sitting here trying to throw rocks at a turkey.
Yeah.
I mean, I've seen people try to do that, but I don't know what the outcome of that is, but I mean, there may be bows and arrows that we can go, but if you guys are already sitting here stressing that most of us are on the web so much, or this, that, and the other, then we're not going to be able to survive anyway. So why don't you give us an upper hand right there? It's easier for us just to sit there and try to build something.
I'm gonna put it out like, I'm gonna put this out like this here. I don't carry a gun. I believe in the Second Amendment. I do not carry a gun. You gotta choose not to. I know how to use a gun very well. I'm actually really good at using a gun. I just, at the moment, choose not to. Now, will that change? Only time will tell. And based on what's going to happen in the next year, you may have an answer to that question.
I'll be getting some myrrh, that's for sure. And also, I just think a lot of people should be aware of a lot of the stuff that does go around it, because it is fun. You get your kids into it. You get them into the safety rules, and it gets them focused, and it matures them, because when you put a responsibility on them that is this high as a young age, it starts to get their mind working, and then they'll start to cherish life a little bit more than what some of these other kids. Because a lot of people don't understand, if the world was really worse or really strict, how about if every single crime committed, they went after the parents, or they went after the mentor, they went after someone who was an influence on them? If they started doing that, a lot of people would change their ways, would they not? A lot of people would want to make their kids better, or want their kids to get a scholarship. I want my kids to get a scholarship, because I don't want to have to pay for college.
Yeah, right.
I will if I want to, but I'm praying for my kid to be smart or athletic.
Yeah, right. Hey, get on American Ninja Warrior, win $1 million. Would you?
Whatever it is, as long as it, long as I can, I'm gonna be all for it. I will definitely pay for it, but I will only hope for the best, because I want them to be the best in purpose for this country, and that's what we all should be. And we should never judge anyone for that. But a lot of people do.
Yeah.
A lot of people really, really do.
Yeah.
So
unfortunately, a lot of people who got that mentality, but they go about it the wrong way.
Oh, right.
Yeah. There's a right way and a wrong way to do everything. But when you see when I see these morons walking around, and I've seen this on YouTube and stuff, walking around with a semi-automatic weapon, they got their little face hoods on, armor, bulletproof vests, full camo, this, that, and the other. And what I'm talking about, I'm saying this, these white trash, inbred looking pieces of crap walking around screaming First Amendment. That is unfortunately the mentality of people from other countries are seen as idiots like that. Yeah. And that's what bugs the hell out of me.
Yeah, it draws a line.
Mm-hmm.
It really does. I mean, because any way it goes at a protest, you're there to express your feelings, but it can turn sour any way it goes.
Mm-hmm.
So I feel there shouldn't be firearms at a protest.
Right.
In all honest opinions, but you do, in a sense, do need them. But I'm always concealed because that's just how I feel. You never give your enemy an upper hand to know what you're capable of. You always are inconspicuous, and you just need to, go on about your business.
Yep.
So a lot of people can't see it that way. A lot of people can't. They really
can't, unfortunately.
Yeah, it's hard.
Athletes make way too much money here. Yeah, Alex, you know what I'm talking about. Yeah. But yeah, athletes do make way too much money here. I'm sorry. I don't think anybody needs to make $20 million to play a freaking game.
Well, I can't say that
to be a teacher. Yeah, I can agree with that right now in a heartbeat.
I can say that for the most majority. I can say 50-50 because I look at it this way. I know they took it upon themselves to take that job, but so did the teacher. But they're also missing out on their family too, and that is a lot of that. That is a lot that they are missing out just to do an entertainment. Like, we're entertainers ourselves, so we look to get paid for the time we're missing out on. So I look at it as both ways because I'm an independent. So I've been an independent since I was growing up, since I started to go through politics and everything. My dad always told me to dissect everything and look at it, give two positives and one negative.
Right.
So with them both being the same sense, being entertainers, because you got to be a teacher and an entertainer at the same time, because you got to teach them and you got to keep them entertained.
Yeah, you got to keep their attention at all times.
So you got to keep them focused. So like you said, there should be a balance in between those.
Precisely.
I mean, you can't completely trash the person that is good for having that much money, because they are missing out on a lot of their family and a lot of things that happen. So I get that. But like you said, so are the teachers and the after hours schools that they're dealing with. Me, I had a learning disability. I had to stay after school. My teacher had a family and they were teaching me stuff. And I always thanked them for that, because I knew that they were taking their busy time to deal with me. I couldn't read.
Yep. See, now I tell you, back in my day, now I don't know exactly what it's like now, but teachers would have to go home. They tell all these classes, go home. Then now you got to spend hours grading paperwork, commenting on, making decisions on what to do to help boost this kid or that kid, or what to do with this one. So you get paid for 8 hours a day, but you're working 16, 17 hours a day.
Yeah. It draws a fine line between having so much money, because you do miss out on a lot of your family and a lot of memories you could be making with them. But I mean, you have so much money, you can set days where you just do stuff with them. You know what I mean? There's certain people who work 2 jobs and don't barely get to see their family, and their family has grown up in front of their eyes, and they're not able to spend time with them either.
Right.
So that got to counteract the balance as well. So you got to get some money going somewhere. I mean, it all pans out sooner or later. I mean, you take the job more or less on how you feel you can make that job better sometimes. So even the price itself doesn't matter.
Yep.
I mean, that's some people.
Yeah. Oh my God.
I want to go to Australia, man.
Me too.
See, they just got us over here on wanting to go to Australia. Now I'm gonna get an Australia flag and everything.
Yeah, right.
I need to get the accent down. I'm too short to be an Australian. I realized I'm too short to be a lot of.
Mel Gibson ain't tall.
Yeah, I'm done. Yeah, they would be like, bro, you're not from Australia. Shut up.
Yep. Mel Gibson only like 5'3", 5'4". He's short.
Really?
Yeah, Mel Gibson's short.
I would take him to be a taller person.
No, he's not tall at all. He's very short.
Maybe because he always had those shiny bottom shoes on. That's probably why.
That's probably why.
That's probably why. He always had like 2 inches high. Yeah.
They were in them
Get those flags up.
Yeah.
And I love their
Send
spirit.
some,
I love their
son.
spirit. I love their spirit.
Send me an Australian flag. I'll have that sucker in my fish room immediately.
I think. Oh wait, I gotta look that up too. I think one of our songs is like taken from one of the Australian songs.
Oh well.
I think our Star Spangled Banner is the beat of it. If I'm not mistaken, I'm gonna look that up too. Our history is jacked up. We're trying to say we started our stuff independently. We still taking stuff over here and like, here, we're gonna take this, put this over here, put this right here, put this right here, and we're gonna call this ours.
Yeah, we took from everybody.
Right? Look, and this is before us, so we don't even want that anymore. We just want to be who we are, like loving, caring, want to make sure everybody's cool, like, you know. Like,
I'm bang on 6 foot. You ain't taller than me.
Dude, I'm 5'3". Come up to your kneecap. Star Spangled Banner? Yeah. I'm gonna look that up. I'm gonna look it up and see what our song is based on. Because I know we took it from a country that's not ours. It might be Ireland, if I'm not mistaken. Ireland or Australia. I wasn't that good or so bad in history, but I just don't remember which one. I know there was something in between. So I know we just want to be like other countries, that's all.
Yep.
Look, everybody's so tall everywhere else.
Yeah.
6'1". Dang.
Alex 6'1".
God.
Dang.
Man, they don't even all they gotta do is reach up and touch the rim. I gotta actually try to get to the rim. Like,
yep. The store I came from originally before I transferred up here, this dude, he's from out of Norway. Freaking 6'9". Like, oh my God.
Your neck hurts when you talk to him. You're like, God.
Yeah. I mean, he's cool as all get out, but dang, I mean, you gotta look straight up to talk to him.
Like, dude, take a knee. Take a knee, please. Take a knee. Still, take a knee. No, sit down. Crisscross applesauce, because now you're just too tall.
Yeah, right. Down on my level. About 3 foot shorter than you are now. Jeez.
Dude, that is redonkulous. Like, me being short now, I can only imagine being that tall. He's not even a
muscular guy. He's skinny.
So you don't even feel out that 6 foot frame. Like that pees me off. I'm already 5'3". I'm already there. Like, I'm solid, but I have no height. That's just disgusting. And U.S. playing are 7 foot tall. Yeah, that's when you know you're gonna have back problems. Once you get over 6 foot, you just realize I'm gonna hurt.
Mm-hmm. Time you're in your 40s, your back's gonna hurt nonstop.
Yeah, bro. Like, and then he over here talking about dude nearly broke his arm kicking him. You 6'3", your feet are registered to destroy people's face. Okay, I am good. Look, that's the guy you don't want to fight.
Yeah.
Like, even me being a fighter, I would be like, you know what? I'm not gonna take this ass whooping. I think my pride is bigger than what I am today. I should calm down.
Yeah. Yeah, right. Well, see, I'm 5'9", only 125 pounds, so you know, I'm skinny as hell. You know, so I don't fill out my height whatsoever.
Right, I'm 5'3", 125. Now,
I ain't ever going to.
I'm 125, dude, and I'm all muscle. That's it. Well, somewhat. I'm only 2% body fat.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm only like 3% body fat, but I'm skinny as a rail. You know?
You don't look short in video? Dude, everyone says that. When they met me at Aquashella, everybody looked down at me and were like, dang, Rob, we didn't notice how short you were.
Realize you actually were.
Yeah. that hurt my feelings all day. I heard that
I can
like
imagine.
5 or 6 times, and these are by like bigger YouTubers too.
Right.
I'm just like, yeah, my spirit is big.
Hey, that's what it takes.
I don't know what to say. I didn't know cameras made you tall or look tall.
I should go weigh himself now.
I'm 125 pounds, so.
Yep. Me too.
You say 120 earlier.
120, 125. It depends on what I got on. So if I take my gun belt off, it's 120. If I got it on, it's 125.
Yeah, huh?
Yeah, I think if I weighed myself bare butt naked, I'd probably be like 119.
Yo, when I did wrestling, there was one guy who he struggled to meet weight, and he would always have to weigh in naked. And of course, we were in middle school, and the girl was the weigher. She had to weigh us in.
Right.
So they had to excuse her, and one of the coaches had to come in. That was a boy, had to weigh him in because he always had to weigh in naked. And I'm like, bro, this is I had to get out. I had to leave.
Why do you have to weigh in naked? Oh, because he couldn't keep weight.
He couldn't get his weight. He just couldn't get his weight.
Oh.
And then there'd be times where he'd be spitting in a cup, or he'd be putting a trash bag over him and running. I'm like, bro,
dang.
Are you standing on a box, Rob? No, actually, but I do have the tall sandals though, so they kind of do. See, watch here. I'll give you an example because even these give me a little bit. Okay, so watch this. See, wow. Okay. This is me with them on. This is me with them off. So I might be 5'2". I might be shrinking as I'm older. So
I'm probably
197 and you're 6'1". Oh my God. I gotta take you when I gotta go fight somebody. I know you got my back and front because you're like huge. We call those sliders. Okay, see, you call those sliders. People call those
slippers,
flip-flops, or I heard sandals. Yeah, it's sandals. So sliders. We call sliders those White Castle burgers.
Yeah. Yeah.
Or crystals.
That
wherever
probably made them sound the same thing.
Yeah. Depending on if you're hungover or if you're drinking that night. Sliders will definitely mean White Castles.
Yep. Or thongs. Yeah, thongs are called thongs as well.
Yeah, those mess with my feet. No. You got to give me a drink to make me wear those. No.
Yeah, right. Yeah, I think things like sandals, flip-flops, what have you. It depends on what part of the country you are. Depends on what they call them. Everywhere you go, somebody calls them something different.
True. That's true. But I love learning everyone's.
Yeah.
I think I just heard the young ones.
Say you want a Coke, that's everything. Coke, Pepsi, Mountain Dew.
Oh, dude. Yeah, dude. Or let me get a soda. Like, what kind of soda?
Yeah.
Like, dude, just give me a cold drink. What kind of cold drink?
Yeah. We got a list as long as your arm and then some.
Right. Give me a Sprite. Now you're talking to me.
Yep.
Our sandals is leather and they have a strap with the ankles. Yeah, we call those Jesus sandals.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we call those Jesus sandals.
Yep. Absolutely.
Or Crocs. Forgot about those. Those things float on water. Those things float on water.
But Crocs aren't usually leather.
Yeah, they're foam, aren't they, Mr. Kev?
Yeah, plastic or something.
Some sort of.
Yeah, they're some kind of foam.
Some weird plastic stuff.
Yeah.
There's something.
Kev,
I don't know what, but there's something.
Yeah, Kev knows what I'm talking about. Those things are hideous. Hey, they're comfy. And I've had a couple of them, but they're just so ugly. Nah, Crocs are different. I know what Crocs are. Yeah, he knows what actual crocodiles are. He skins them and makes real Crocs.
Yeah, right. Getting
See, look,
salties down there.
My first time actually having alligator, I was in Georgia. I know they're not from crocodiles, but they're in the same family because they're cousins. Yeah, they are ugly, but they do taste tasty. They are very tasty.
Everybody can agree on them ugly.
They are very, very ugly.
Yeah.
See, they have crocodiles that can eat dogs and humans. Like, I mean, we have them in Florida. We just don't have them in our area. Well, we could have.
Cold up here, you ain't gonna get crocodiles, alligators, whatever up here.
If their nose doesn't freeze, we could have them up here.
Yeah.
But I doubt it. We get -20, and I doubt it. They eat humans. Oh my goodness!
Never gonna see that.
I see you now. I don't even want to go to. If I go to Australia, I'm gonna just stay in the room because I'm not gonna want to go because I'm scared I might die.
Yep. Well, the thing is, keep moving.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, you're right. Yeah. You gotta keep moving, not to die.
I seen a video a long time ago. They were doing a story on Australia about lizards, and dude, the host of it says, "Watch this. Stand still in Australia for more than 5 minutes." Dude stopped, stood still. 2 or 3 lizards ran up him. I mean, there's little ones, but they ran up him and just like hanging out.
Yeah, no lizards. No lizards. I ran into an alligator at one of the Florida golf courses and played at it. Was interesting to say at least. We have big poisonous. Hold on, wait, time out. Did you just say you full on Steve Irwin? Rest in peace, because that was my favorite dude ever. Full on Steve Irwin whispered an alligator in Florida. They got different alligators and crocodiles in Australia, but he came to Florida and was like, "These ain't nothing.
They ain't.
Come here, little one. Come here.
Yeah.
Come here. Come here."
Well, man, some of the alligators here, if you're in contact with them when they're really young and stay in contact with them, they almost become tame, which is probably not a real bright idea. I mean, when you get a 10-footer to bite your head off because you think you can get in there in the water with them and pet them, get your head bit off, you ain't nobody to blame but yourself. You know?
Yeah, no, that'd make me nervous to see an alligator anyway. Even here, if I see an alligator, I'm gonna just go ahead and say I'm moving from Indiana. Haha, the gator was on the tee box. Yeah, you definitely were just over here. Yeah, little buddy, move. You gotta move. We gotta go. Move.
True.
Saltwater crocodiles in Florida. Yeah.
Yeah, no surprise there.
They can. I guarantee you, they're gonna, man. Everything in Florida adapts to them. So like, you can drop a saltwater fish straight into the saltwater area. It'll go into the brackish, go full on saltwater, or go in full on freshwater.
Yep.
Now you got a full freshwater shark just chilling.
Yeah.
Or you got some kind of new fish that came from the ocean, just done swam up and went through brackish to straight into freshwater. We never know. Florida pumps out weird fish.
Yep. We got freshwater moray eels. I would love to have one if I had the room.
I seen that, but I seen when they were feeding it that thing was getting out of the tank, and I said, "Oh,
well, see, now that would be a problem."
No.
Anything that get out of the tank, I got a problem. You know, make sure it's sealed.
He moved pretty quick.
That sucker, you know.
Yeah, no, dude. When I seen it, and then so when I seen it come out of the water, it looked like seaweed that was just moving. Okay, translucent seaweed moving and biting. Okay, and then it went straight back in. I was like, "Oh no!" It made me itch. It made me itch. I was like, "Oh my goodness, that is no."
Dang.
They sell freshwater eels here for pets. See, y'all get anything and everything.
That'd be awesome. like a freshwater eel that they'd get over like 18 inches. They look more like a moray, like the snowflake or something style. That would be cool. Some that didn't go over 18 inches. That'd be awesome.
Just like certain fish that I want, like an arapaima. If they came in a short body arapaima or a miniature arapaima, you know it. Yeah, I don't care if I don't even film it. I'm putting it in my tank.
Freshwater stingrays?
I will never
freshwater stingray.
Wow.
Yeah. If there's a miniature snakehead, which there sort of kind of is, you know, it's the rainbow one, because the rainbow is the smallest of the bunches of the snakeheads, which only grows 8 to 12 inches, depending on male or female. I want a snakehead. I want one. I want one.
Oh, me too. I do too. Like one of the rainbow ones that don't get very big. Beautiful. I'm actually thinking even possibility, maybe someday, a wolffish. That would be interesting.
You want a wolffish? Aqua was thinking he wanted a wolffish.
Yeah, we're pretty wild.
They are. They get huge. We have snakeheads in England. I want one.
Can't have them. You're lucky.
We can have them, man. I want one.
Yeah.
I feel like
a way to get one and just never talk about it. It's a problem.
I will, dude. I will be that guy.
Yeah.
I will be that guy. I'm sorry, but and I feel like if I'm in Florida or if I'm somewhere and I'm able to keep it, and if I catch it, I know by law you tell me I have to kill it, but by my inner person and my morals, your law does not trump my morals.
Right.
By no means. So if you say that, I'm just going to say my life is not going to allow another life being taken in any form, and I will take this to my pond or wherever it needs to be. But I'm not. No.
So where I can't do that. You're not going to get out and create an issue.
I mean, unless there's people who wants to kill it and eat it, that's fine on them. But no, I don't. I want to keep a snakehead.
Yep. I'll be right back.
You're good. Yeah. Lucky for those who get to have snakeheads, get to have arowanas, the beautiful arowanas, Asian arowanas, the ones that we can't have. I know we can't have Asian arowanas. It's the ones that we can't have Asian arowanas.
Have snakeheads in England, just don't video it.
Yeah, that's what it is. You can have them, just don't video it. So, what's that expression?
Just don't video
get caught, it's not illegal.
I need someone to send them to me first.
Yeah.
And do you know how hard that is?
Yep.
I just haven't got the nerve to do it yet.
Yeah.
I just want them to send it in a fry form, so when they send it, they can send it with some bichers, so they all look like bichers, but that one.
There you go. I like it.
And then, you know what I mean? They're in the bag, and they see, oh, that's a whole bunch of bichers, and there's a snakehead in there.
Precisely.
And it just got past them.
Yep.
And boom.
Exactly.
Now I got my snakehead.
There you go.
So any of those who got a snakehead, there's an idea. Wink, wink.
Wink, wink, nudge, nudge.
I don't know if I told on myself on that one, but I'm just saying wink, wink.
Yeah.
No, that would be cool though to have a snakehead for those who get one.
Yeah.
Asian arowana.
Definitely be interesting.
A silver, or no, it was a super red arowana that's like this huge and just super red.
Yeah.
I've seen a guy get in trouble for smuggling.
I've seen all those pictures. Those things they're gorgeous, but it's like wow. But they got a price tag to match that beauty.
And you got to have special lighting. It looks like, because I've seen some lights that just like give off that red, vibrant color tone.
And then you got to remember, you've got to keep a good lid on there because they can jump, and they jump hard enough to knock a cheap lid off of it.
Yeah, why would I want to keep that fish if I know that 9 times out of 10 its death is going to be itself jumping out?
Right.
That makes me nervous, and it's expensive.
Right. What's favorite fish to keep?
Ooh.
So far, I'm gonna say my Bashir. I love my Bashir, but more and more that I'm watching these angels starting to get up there on my favorites list.
I love my polar blues. And I do love my new balloon green Terra. Yeah, I got a balloon green Terra.
And you haven't videoed this yet? Why?
I don't know. Because I'm like Aqua, I don't show my fish. Like I got a Geophagus down here, a beautiful Geo. And I almost need to take a video of him because he's never out, but I just purchased him. But I can't take credit for how beautiful he is because I didn't grow him out, but I maintained him to be this way. But he's beautiful. Just got that one to put into my centerpiece of my fish. But yeah, I love this balloon green Terra. I might end up do a video on them or something, but here I can try to do my best to show y'all this with this horrible laptop.
Cool. Got my attention.
It's so hard on this laptop, but there he goes.
Right.
It's a little fella. He's a stubby little guy, but he's cool.
Right.
That's the one with the banana leaves in it.
Yeah, her video's pretty funny.
Yeah, that wasn't supposed to happen.
Yeah, that's what makes videos unique when something unexpected happens like that.
Yeah. Oh, and then I mixed the Medakis rice fish, the galaxy ones, with the regular rice fish. I want to see what that's going to happen. So, I like hybridizing stuff. I want to make.
I keep seeing these daisy blue rice fish.
Yeah,
I love them little guys. I'm seriously crossed my mind a couple of times. Besides the embers, putting some of them in there as well.
Yeah.
Have them around everywhere, and them blues just swimming on top area.
How big is your banana tree now? It's actually just almost as big as it was when I first initially cut it. I need to talk about that video on my live stream. Because it was really different to go from buying botanicals, and then growing it, and then processing it yourself, and then having that plant regrow itself to where now you have an endless botanical type of setup almost. Like it's always going to grow back. But I don't know how many times I'm able to cut it. I'm not sure how many times I'll get that many leaves or that much out of it. But for the most part, I got a pretty decent amount. And if I was to cut those when they were actually at that time, they would have shriveled up and it would have been better. And then I could have had a plentiful amount. But I just like the whole setup of the banana leaves. It was really fun.
Sure.
Yeah, it grew back quick. Like it was so fun to do that time lapse and to see. Like that video took a little bit of time actually. That's why I love doing those videos because it did take time. But sometimes they're not hits because I take so much time into them.
Yeah, well,
it's the draw of the hat when I do any video.
Oh, me too. I mean, depends on what you're doing. Either people like it or they just like whatever. Watch 30 seconds of it. I've had a few of them.
Oh yeah. And I mean, they missed out on a good video either way it goes on, if they click on it or not. I mean, it's a good video regardless. Like all of our videos are good. Like everyone's just not into certain things that we are or not able to get, because some people don't understand that plants do coincide with fish tanks no matter what.
Right. Yeah.
You're always going to have some kind of plants that's going to be in your tank. So when I remember Rachel O'Leary was always saying to her fans or true subscribers that she wasn't wanting them to see all the plants or they weren't wanting to understand the plants, but that also coincide with her fish tanks and stuff, because she was taking some of those plants and putting them in some tubs in the centerpiece, or she was doing this, that, and the other. So when you do put those together, some people can't do that. They just need one or the other. They don't want to take that in consideration. But if you're a true fan of that person, you're going to watch it regardless to get that knowledge from them, because eventually they're going to be gone and no one's going to be doing YouTube. Either you're going to pick it up or you're going to continue. You know what I mean? You're going to continue or you're just going to leave it. So
you got to have somebody to fill in the shoes when somebody leaves.
Oh, yeah.
Know about it.
Oh, yeah. I mean, there's some YouTubers that have been doing this for a while before us. So eventually they're going to get tired.
Yeah.
They're going to get tired. They're not going to want to do this no more. Or they're going to get so much money, or they're going to retire and they're like, I don't need to do YouTube no more.
Right. And especially as some of these, you know, they're like grandparents and beyond what have you.
Yeah.
And, you know, and the recent point, well, like Father Fish, for example, he decides to retire or passes. Who's he leaving his channel to? Nobody that I know of. You know,
I'm trying to get my daughter into fish keeping. I want her to take over 20 plus tanks, and for her to have a fish nerd as a boyfriend.
Yeah, that'd be great.
Because then I know he's okay.
Yeah, you'd have a team.
I got a plan. I'm just trying to keep to it. I start keeping plants in ponds now. I'm going to bare bottoms. See, a lot of people start to switch it up. You want to start with plants. They don't work out. You go to bare bottoms with plants and little cups and stuff. Then you have plants with bare bottom tanks where you can clean them, still have the life that you live with the plants. Or you just go bare bottom. You got fake plants. You got fish.
Right. Yep. Yeah, I like my live plants because I think it's fun to watch them grow and trim back and replant.
Quit boasting. Quit bragging.
Yep.
Quit bragging.
Yep. Yeah, right.
Quit bragging. You know, I can't. Look, Haley was trying to bag on me the other day. She was like, Rob, I'm gonna come over there and drop one piece of duckweed in your tank. And I was like, you know, duckweed doesn't even grow in my tank.
Yep. Mine either.
Nothing grows in my tank but algae. She was like, "Oh, I will."
Yeah, some people do that.
And ceramic pots, yeah. And then you get angelfish, and then they eat them.
Yeah. I've been lucky so far. My angelfish have not messed with any of the plants.
They haven't got bored yet like mine. I guess mine is just too dang bored. And they was like, "Oh, a red tiger lotus, yum yum yum."
Yeah.
Bloody duckweed. Yeah, look, listen, I can't grow duckweed, so
yeah, my water won't grow duckweed either. It'll kill it in a heartbeat.
I think it's the fish or the flow of my tank kills the duckweed. And there was one time I tried an experiment because there was hair algae on the surface where they all were. I sprayed the top surface with peroxide. Killed it.
Damn.
I was like, yeah, boy. Yeah, it made me nervous because I was like, peroxide in the water.
Wow.
But I heard some people say back in the day, peroxide, one little bit in there gives a little bit more oxygen. But I was like, but it also is killing bacteria at the same time. So how? I'm like, I don't know. So you kill bacteria to release oxygen?
Good, yeah.
Is that even possible?
Probably.
I'm like, science is so crazy when it comes to fish tank because it's science and artwork.
Yeah, there is. Absolutely.
It's crazy.
Oh my God. I've been on for 3 hours now.
Dude, really? I didn't know you were on here for 3 hours. You trying to get that watch time. What?
Apparently. Holy crap. And now I'm looking at that getting that bedtime.
And Kev's over here like, are you getting off anytime soon, dude?
Shoot, I've been off doing shit while I've been waiting on him.
Look, Kev's like, dude, I'm about to throw a pillow at your face right now if you don't go.
Yeah. Like a brick.
Nah, I just been off doing stuff while he's been chit chatting.
Oh, so you're saying he's being lazy right now? Ooh.
No, he's getting that watch time.
Yeah, that beautiful terrarium that's about to be like flourishing in all kinds of gardens. And look, listen, this is where you need to get your peppers going too.
Yeah, right.
Hey, that'd be tight if they actually made it in there.
Hey, Alex, it's 10 p.m. my time. Oh, your time too, Rob.
Yep, we're in the same. Well, yeah, we're in the same because we dropped an hour again. So yep, we're in the same.
Yeah, we dropped. Yeah, that's right. They tagged us all together.
It felt so good to wake up at 8, and I was like, ah.
Yeah, right.
I was like, I love it. And then my daughter, her sleep schedule's off now, so she sleeps an extra hour. So I'm like, dude, she doesn't get up until 9, takes a nap at noon, goes to sleep at 8:30. Yes.
Yeah, right. 2:54 a.m.
Oh,
dude,
my goodness.
Why are you still up?
You guys are partying with us?
Whoa. Oh, my God. No. 2:54. It's bad enough when I have to get up at 3:30 a.m. to go to work some days.
Dude, he's getting up when you're right now.
Yeah. Yeah.
I got to get up in like 3 hours after y'all are up. I got to get up at 5. So, 5:30. Sometimes I snooze button a couple times.
Yeah, I'm just glad I don't have to be in work until like 8 tomorrow. So not completely horrible. As long as I'm in bed by 11
at 7:30.
No, Australia.
I was painting my ceiling in the living room. Oh, that should definitely take some time.
Yeah. How much do you get on you? You got as much on you as you do on your ceiling, I bet.
I'll be on a cell phone, dude. I would be so mad, dude. I probably would have dropped my dang cell phone in the paint.
Oh my God, it's always been a nightmare thinking of something that would happen.
You know me.
Oh, let me video this on my cell phone.
My boss did that one time. He was trying to video something in the kitchen, and at that time we had the fryer oil in this bucket, a 5-gallon bucket, and my buddy just dumped a whole bunch of juices in there, a whole bunch of things, and he just did that. But he was trying to take a picture of something. I guess his elbow got bumped, and his phone fell straight in that oil, grease, water mix.
Oh my God!
Oh, it was grody. It was like, I need rice. I was like, bro, rice is not gonna help that.
No. Rice and water, grease ain't gonna do squat for you.
Yeah, rice is not gonna help that, sir. You're probably gonna have to boil that out, sir.
Yeah.
You're gonna have some soap on
or you
that,
just gotta go get your new phone because you SOL.
Yeah, you might want to do that one.
Yeah, that's right up there with dropping into boiling grease. Yeah, that would actually be funny to watch that happen to somebody. As long as it wasn't me.
Yeah. I try not to laugh at people's pain because they may be going through some stuff. So I'll look at them and go, "Are you okay?" And I'll try to make a joke out. If they don't laugh, then I know it's just not the right time.
Right.
But if they laugh, I know I got them.
Yep.
I got them.
Yep.
Just try
That's
to make
the way to do it.
Everything. Just try to make an enlightenment out of everything.
Oh yeah, you got to sometimes, man. You gotta lighten the mood. If you don't, it's just gonna get 10 times worse.
Yeah, that's what I've been trying to say this whole entire election.
Yeah. I got fingers crossed that.
Honestly, I don't want him. I don't want him.
We're all afraid it's going to happen. Doesn't happen.
Honestly, I don't want him to win.
Yeah.
Because then I think that it'll be a full war over here if that happens. Just come back and don't worry. Just come back next term. Yep. Don't worry about it.
I'm not worried about him as much as I am about her because she's a socialist.
Yeah.
That's the problem.
I think they're going to get him out in 6 months. I think they're going to get him out in 6 months.
Yeah, but of course, I mean, she was taking over.
Yeah, and move her up I say 6 months, guaranteed.
Yeah, And then we have a socialist running this country. Yeah. Yeah. That's
Look, this is what people
problem.
gonna be doing. Look, these companies right here gonna be
yeah. Oh, it could be very scary. Even Russia's scratching their head going, what the hell's the matter with these morons?
Hey, but look, you know what? We survived 8 years last time. We survived a long time. You survived a lot longer than I have. So
right.
You've seen worse than me, okay? You've seen a lot worse than me, okay?
Yeah. I was born at the beginning of just before the Vietnam War started.
So yeah, you've seen a lot.
Yep. I've seen the 70s. I was young, but I remember hearing and seeing about the different riots and this, that, and the other. And people just let's just get totally stoned and wasted out of our minds and just turn off reality. You know.
So you've heard about what stuff is happening now in a whole different era.
It basically what's happening right now is the exact same thing that was happening in the 60s and the 70s.
But when it was actually segregated.
Yeah. Yeah, except when it actually was segregation back then. But I didn't actually see that part because my mom, you know.
Yeah, that was you were in that generation.
Right. And my mom was never
generation over.
One of the people that would support something of that nature.
All the Northerns did.
Yeah. Yeah, pretty much.
I wouldn't have been born if a lot of people think about it. I'm mixed.
Right.
So I'm always thankful for what our country has led to where it went. I would have never been born.
Yeah, I mean, there's so many minor factors here and there that happen. If so many people, mixed nationalities wouldn't exist if things people didn't say, wake up, who cares about skin color, nationality, national origin, blah, blah, blah. If they did and they kept it where it was, you know, this would be a completely different place. And we wouldn't have a true mixed melting pot, as they always called it when I was a kid. America's the melting pot. Well, I guess they turned the burner off. They ain't melting anymore. You know what I mean?
He said we turned the burner off. That's a knee slapper. That's a knee slapper.
Well, that's what they did. And now they're like, let's close down the borders. Now they're saying let's reopen the borders. That's fine. Just don't just say rush on in here. Have a little common sense about it.
Yeah, the only thing that we have going for this nation is if we did another Boston Tea Party and overthrew our country. It's going to boil down to that, and a lot of people got to understand that. Until we literally take back over our country and say no more Democrats, no more Democrats, no Republicans. This is the people's government. Then it's no more. But until then, we'll have to deal with what we're dealing with now.
Alex, I haven't done a DNA thing, but from my understanding, I am actually Dutch, Irish, and Cherokee.
Oh, you're Dutch, huh? I like Dutch chocolate. I don't really need to do the ancestry because I know my father is French Canadian and German, but he's just an off-brand white.
Right.
And my mom is Black and Indian, Native American Indian. So I want to specify that up because there's two different Indians in layman terms for some people. And so, I'm mixed with 4 different things that I know of.
And I guarantee if we all truly checked our ancestry and got legitimate, we'd find out we're all mutts.
Yeah, for the most part.
We are.
Unless you're not, everyone is.
In this world.
Yeah, unless you're not from a descendant of pure blood, then you're pretty much going to be mixed with something. So everyone's pretty much mixed. You can say everyone's multiracial.
Yeah, we are, especially in this country. I don't care who the hell you are.
I'm definitely
if you were
multiracial.
born in this country and your ancestors come from this country, ancestors being 10 generations back, I guarantee you, you're not pure nothing.
Yeah, you're multiracial somehow.
Yeah, precisely. Until people get that through their fat heads, we ain't never going to freaking get along. You know?
It's the Me Too. It's the Me Too movement.
Like we said earlier, we're all one race. It's called human race.
Yep. And you only use a race when you're only a criminal. I only need to be classified as something if I'm doing something wrong.
Yeah, that's a bunch of crock of shit.
That's only if I'm doing something right, call me by my name. I'm Rob.
Yep.
You know.
Yep. Don't call me some stupid white SOB or whatever because I didn't do something you liked or whatever.
Yeah, like some people don't even look at me and think I'm redneck. I'm like, bro, don't call me a redneck because that to me is offensive.
It is offensive.
To me, it's offensive. Some people don't think it is. Some people actually take pride in it, and I get it. But to me, it's offensive because I'm mixed, so I don't see that. You know,
hillbillies.
Yeah, I don't even like hillbillies. Like,
yeah,
like they're not in the hills. I mean, unless they are in the hills.
Yeah.
But some people ain't they're in the hills. They're in Indiana. They're calling themselves hillbillies. I'm like, dude, you live right next door to me. You're not a hillbilly.
Really? You're in civilization.
You know what I mean? So I kind of don't like
you go far enough up into the hills. These people do not have running water, toilets, electricity, any of that.
Scandinavian.
That'd be cool.
Scandinavian. Vikings came to early England. Yeah, that's true.
Yep.
See, that's some history, right? See, we don't got history that's like that prestige. Right. We got the sucky history.
Yeah, we do. I agree.
Sucky history.
I agree. No doubt.
We had that type of history where people were like big Vikings coming over and just like, yeah. We had Columbus in them. Barely even Columbus. He got the wrong area.
Yep. And we know what he did.
I guess that was a lie to us too. See, look, I don't even want to send my daughter to school. I think they lied to me when I was growing up. My dad
lied to me. They tell you more truth than they told me.
They shielded us.
Yep.
I don't like it. I don't. For me to be 27 and realizing that as I got out of school, they shielded us too much.
And in my generation, they told us just blatant lies. You know, made all these Americans sound like superheroes. No, that's not what happened. Paul Revere ride. He was captured before he made that ride. Actually, his assistant, who was an African American, is the one who made the actual ride. You know, first man up Mount Everest was not Bird. It was actually one of the people with him who was a black man. He's the first person. He got zero credit for it.
See, and a lot of people can never give credit when credit's due. And that's when a lot of people's egos are set aside and don't speak up for themselves, or they overbearingly do it too much. So it takes you a little further and people look at you as a bad person when you do want to prove when you're right.
Right.
So it's kind of hard in the way it goes. Like as of right now, like we're going through a turmoil right now. People look at Trump as if he's bad or good, if he was to challenge this election or not.
Yeah.
I don't want him to win. I don't want anyone to win. We need to be single.
I didn't want either one of them to win. I've never been a fan of Trump long before he became president because I've seen his work history and I've never impressed with him with some of this crap he did long before any of this. And now Biden, who I think is senile, and a chick, I don't care what color her skin is, has zero bearing on it, is she's a socialist. I have a problem with that.
Yeah, I don't like the fact that they shield us so much that a lot of people don't know our history a lot.
Yeah. Precisely.
Like a lot of people are trying to do this cancel, hashtag cancel. And a lot of our culture, a lot of that I grew up on, they would cancel now because of the way they look at it. Because back then, if you were to look at Malcolm X and Martin Luther, they were more conservative. They were more level-headed than a lot of people back then, because a lot of people were going to a place where they didn't want to.
Right.
So they took it upon themselves to make it better for them.
Right. Exactly.
So
most people don't
bad,
realize.
a lot of people wouldn't understand.
Yep. And most people don't realize when Martin Luther King got assassinated, he wasn't assassinated. He got killed.
Yeah.
And they don't know why. I mean, most people don't know why he was killed. They assume it's because of what he was trying to do. It had nothing to do with that.
No.
Dude was a womanizer.
So a lot of people say he was. A lot of people say he was a womanizer. I heard that.
Yeah, and that is why he got killed.
That's what I heard.
Paid whoever to kill him for screwing around with his wife.
That's what I heard.
More than just one.
That's
Truth
what I
will
heard.
never be told. You'll never know the truth completely. But it had nothing to do with his political views. It had to do with because he couldn't keep it in his pants.
Yeah,
he's a great
that's
man.
what I heard. That's what I heard.
Yeah.
I mean, history is always going to be told by somebody in a different perspective.
Right.
Because that's how they felt about that person at that time. Or how they feel about that person as they grew up with, as knowing that person.
And like most people don't realize, if John F. Kennedy wouldn't have been killed, assassinated by at least 3 people, there wasn't one magical bullet.
I heard security.
Anybody says there was not one person. Either way, there was at least 2, maybe even 3. But we wouldn't be having this conversation right now because we were about 1, maybe 2 months away from full-scale nuclear war. His being killed stopped us from having a full-scale nuclear war with Russia.
With Russia, right?
Yeah.
Because that was a Cold War with them, and then we also had to deal with the Cuban Missile Crisis because he dealt with that too.
Right.
Okay.
And that was all part of Russia. Yeah, we were within 2 months of having a full-scale nuclear war.
Our history is just, it's just like so intense. It's just like, yo,
it is. It's crazy.
Can we take a break?
That would be nice, wouldn't it?
Like we stay in the stories too dang much. Like we need to just take a break. Can we not just be center of attention all the time?
That would be nice, wouldn't it?
Like, can we also just sit back and go, man, we need to think about ourselves?
Yep. I think the only way we're going to get a break is to stay at home, turn off the boob tube. If you got it on like YouTube, you go to one person's channel and know you don't have to hear any kind of freak show stuff, and you can enjoy yourself. And other than that, just stay home and forget about the rest of the world for a while. It's the only break we're going to get in this country.
Not anytime soon, dude.
Nope.
Do you know how many times there's a lot of people being censored now? So like, even for us being talking like this, we could be censored.
Yep. Hey, I can wake up tomorrow and find my stream got pulled.
Yeah, and not even know it.
Yep. And all of a sudden, I lost 100 subscribers or whatever. Oh, yeah, wow.
Right, and then that was your First Amendment that was taken away from you.
Exactly.
I mean, and my Second Amendment's already taken away from me in this video as well, because I'm not allowed to show my Second Amendment at all.
Yeah.
So
you're right.
So that's kind of messed up, you know. Mm-hmm. So it's kind of like I got to give or take here.
Yeah. It's a major catch-22.
But, you know, it happens, and you just go with the flow, because at the end of the day, you complain about it, nothing's going to happen.
Yeah, that's what I heard about the Vikings, too. They actually found America long before Columbus did.
That's crazy.
Yep.
Well, all right, big dog. I'm going to go ahead and get out of here. My lady's about to get off of work and go spend time with her and feed my face.
Yeah, I understand. I see. So, Rob, thank you for coming. I appreciate it. Everybody's still here. Thank you. We're going on about 3.5 hours. I'm calling it a night.
Tell Mr. Kev, peace out.
All right, brother. Take care.
See y'all later.
Later. All right, folks. This was awesome. This was fantastic. Thank you all 3 that are still here for showing up and staying this whole time. 3 hours and 25 minutes. Wow. 26 minutes. Much love. Appreciate you all. Until next time, I'll catch you all later.